Oh, we just off the rip.
Yeah. Welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. I am your host, joined with my co-host today. This is Twan Don. Twan Don versus everybody. Got my man Ray Pap Bone, got my man Keeb and the first lady of the
Yo,
show,
yo.
Claire Aries in the building. Y'all say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Oh God,
Lionel Keeb.
that would be a good segue into one of our topics,
Lionel
though.
Keith, Lionel Keith. Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, okay.
We got a hot banger ready for y'all today, man. So got a lot of good content for you guys tonight, man. We're gonna try to impact it in a good show. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, yo. Pass me the chiclets. Oh wait, no, never mind. I already got them.
We'll
Mm.
be right back after this short opening, man. We'll highlight you. Oh yes, Twan Don, Key, Pat Bone, and Claire Aries in the building, man. Back like we never left y'all. We here. We got
Bro,
time tomorrow, so we're gonna pack the show in here real good.
bro. Last
Jeez.
time I'm gonna say anything about it, but I just also realized you got me looking slow in that picture, bro.
What are you gonna get off the picture,
It's not even
man?
about the chiclet. It's
Hey,
not
let
even about the
somebody
chiclet
comment.
teeth.
I'm tired of listening to Ray Pat Bone about that.
It's not even about the chiclet teeth anymore, bro. You got me looking slow up there, bro.
It's that creme brulee without the brulee.
Yeah, hey man, look,
Man, that is
Pat
such a
Bone will
rough looking
not get off
picture.
this picture, man.
All right, last time.
This is this
Proceed.
guy every time he sees that picture, man.
No. It's the other one. Stick a fork in it, bro.
Every time he sees that picture, this is that guy. He cringes.
Nah, it's more of the stick a fork in it. But yeah.
Look, man, we got an impact. Nice show going on for you guys tonight, man. We got about 3 banger questions. You know what I'm saying? I hope they did their little homework in the time that they could. So let's just go ahead and get started, man. Hey, look here. First question tonight, man, is who should we go after in the draft? And when the draft is over, meaning the remaining players, you know what I'm saying? That will be a steal. I know Keeb is going to love this subject, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what he does, you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
I know Claire does the homework. Ray, I don't know, man. You know, he had to work. You know what I'm saying?
So what, now
But-
you switching it up on me?
but
We're
we'll
going
see.
undrafted. I thought we were going late rounds. You're going late rounds. is what you're saying.
Well, what? No. That's what I'm saying. I just
Oh,
said
okay.
nobody in the first 5 rounds.
Got you.
But you know what I'm
Just
saying?
clarify.
You know, when all else fails, you can pull somebody from your team in college or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But these guys, all 4 of these people are intelligent, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go from there. One more time, man. Welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. Where we do this show for the young man, the late 704. And we enjoy doing it over here, bringing y'all hot content. We thank y'all for joining us. Please, if you feel you want to give us any cash apps tonight, that will be greatly appreciated. But we don't make you do that. We only ask you to pay if you like the content, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we're gonna just do this naturally tonight. Whoever wants to start first, man. Who should we be looking for in the late rounds that people are not talking about? Everybody talks about the first 3 or 4 rounds. Who should we be looking for that's going to be an absolute steal that the Panthers could go out and pick up?
I'm gonna go first. And this kind of stems with the next couple of questions that you're gonna ask, but I've been very clear on the NLP podcast on Twitter by saying we need to go after edge rushers this draft. I think this is going to be a sneaky edge rusher draft. It might not be as top heavy as the other previous drafts prior to this, but I'm looking at a guy like maybe Boye Mafe, that might go in the 3rd because this draft is looking like a more hype draft than anything else. I'm looking at a guy like Cameron Thomas from San Diego State. That San Diego had a pretty unorthodox type of defense. If you just watched how they did it, it was more like a 6 personnel with a 2 in the back. It was strange to say the least. So I'm looking at guys like that, who can come in and make immediate impacts. And YGM, is kind of starting to fall off because of just I don't know what it is with the lack of impact, just a lack of work ethic. I can't sit here and tell you, but I'm looking at edge rushers. I'm also looking at defensive tackles. I mean, defensive tackles, you got to get. I think me and Ray talked about this a couple of months ago when right before this draft hype started going out. You have to get a Robin to Derek Brown's Batman, and there's a couple of guys like Zachary Carter from Florida, Fedarian Matthias from Alabama. I'm sorry if I butchered your name if you're watching. It's a couple of these guys that can really, really help our defense because with the offseason and the pieces that we lost, especially on pass rush and run defense, you gotta make up for it. So you gotta go get those guys.
Claire?
I feel like I went too far back because he said 3rd round possibly.
3rd or 4th.
Don't worry,
I went way back too.
I was going to say, I think it just depends on how the draft goes, obviously, on where a lot of these guys that I have down fall. But
even though I said nobody in the first 5 rounds.
I was going to say,
this goes 3rd.
I was going to say, one,
it is
just to kind of piggyback off of Keeb, there's an edge rusher that I haven't personally talked about a lot either, even myself. He
better not be from Virginia Tech. He better not.
He's not. He's from Alabama. I don't know why. Who's Virginia Tech? Oh, no.
Allen? Are you talking about
Christopher Allen?
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, former 4-star recruit. His career was disrupted, unfortunately, after I think he had, I don't know what injury it was that he had. But he had a lot of playtime as a freshman. Last year, he led the SEC in tackles for loss, and he recorded 6 sacks. He's got great athleticism. He owns coverage really well. Where he needs developmental time is in the pass rush. But I like him a lot as far as in much later rounds, potentially. And then the only other ones that far back that I'm aware of, I'm sure you guys know plenty. And it just all depends on where they fall. Like for an offensive guard, I've got Dylan Parham. I think his draft stock has gone up because of how well he did in the combine from Memphis. An offensive tackle that I was talking about a lot earlier, but haven't talked about much now is Tyler Vrabel, which is Mike Vrabel's son, from Boston College. I believe he opted out in the 2020 season. And he's done well. There's just not a whole lot. I want to say he's a sleeper, but that opt out in 2020, I think hurt him. But from what I have seen of him, he, tape wise, I think he could be viable, and he's definitely going to be in that later round area. Trying to just look through anybody else. And then the only one I have also is Sincere McCormick, and he's a running back, and I unfortunately have not been able to find my notes on him, but he is listed on there as a sleeper for me. But those are the main ones. There are a few others, but I think that they're going to end up going way before possibly even the 5th round. So that's the only issue. Like Jack Sanborn, he could fall, but I think he could go way before the 5th round. And he's a very, popular linebacker option out of Wisconsin. So,
Claire, did you know that Brian Robinson Jr. was in Carolinas for a visit with the Panthers?
No.
I just as soon as you said running back, that just popped up on Twitter for me. So
shoot. Okay.
I had no idea.
So,
and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was going to say that's it. I think the only other two I've talked about wide receiver wise is like Tyquan Thornton from Baylor. Just because the dude is fast, he's got speed for days, and he could be potential like a wideout at one point. But I think he would be special teams.
Right.
And then other than that would be at tight end. I've been looking at Jelani Woods for a while from Virginia, and then Derek Deese. So, but that's it. Sorry, but that's it.
Look here, man. I'm about to pull a rail on this.
Would you care to elaborate, Twan?
Look here, man. So I try to throw you guys off guard with the edge thing because I wasn't gonna. I am gonna name an edge now. I was gonna do the edge later, but the guy I really wanted to come with is this. Everybody knows I love Ian Thomas, man. You know what I'm saying? But is he the future? Probably not, man.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
and I know. I got you. I'm not gonna have that argument right now.
Wait. You love Ian Thomas?
I love him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what his potential is, and they never used him the way he should have been used.
That's news to me.
That's another day.
That sounds familiar.
That's another day. But that's what the Panthers do, Keeb. You cannot get on a man, but when the Panthers have failed to develop anyone.
No, I just never heard you say
Curtis Samuel.
So, with that being said, and just hoping it's going to be a new day, man. Look, man, Jelani Woods out of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? The tight end. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ray had the liberty of watching a lot of ACC games, man, especially when they play our teams. You know what I'm saying? This guy is 6'7", man. 253 pounds, bro, and he ran a 4.61 in the 40. You know what I'm saying? That's incredible movement for a tight end, bro. Honestly, is he rusty? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when you know how to develop a player correctly, all I got to say is the tight end with San Francisco, Kittle.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to elaborate what college he went to?
You went to Iowa? Well, didn't you go to Iowa? Right. Kittle? No, I'm thinking the other ones. Shit, where did Kittle go to college?
Anybody?
That's the point. We don't know.
That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that they developed that dude.
I think it was Iowa.
Huh?
I think it was Iowa. I don't know. Either way, proceed.
They took that kid and made him who he is by shaping him correctly. Man, look, there's not a ton of 6'7" tight ends, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There's a reason.
This guy is
there may be a reason, Juan, but
there's
hey,
a reason for that.
He's fast on top of that. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like if they ever want to bump him out, you know what I'm saying, out of the tight end position,
but see,
out in formation.
I think I see where
you're on the same page as me.
I think I know where you're going though. At the same time, though, Twan, because I think of 6'7", then I think of like power forwards, shit like that. I think of like of course me, Miami guy. I think of like a Jimmy Graham that's like 6'6" and a half.
Right.
Shit like that. Like I mean, damn near 6'7".
What did Jimmy do, Ray? Jimmy jumped everybody.
Jimmy Graham in his prime was a problem.
He out-jumped everybody.
Period. He was a red zone killer. I'm not even gonna say threat. He was a red zone killer.
Man, he's nothing you could do with him in the red zone.
And when you lined him up wide, he would still just box you out and just high point the ball. And like you can't defend that, especially when you had at the time like a Drew Brees throwing him the ball and shit like that. Like it's just, I see where you're going with that.
Okay, so and one of the things that I'm glad Ray said that. Because one of the things that Football Focus said was his potential as a red zone menace is already clear. And it said adding the possibilities that it comes with his unique athletic profile, and we could look back to the draft and think it was ridiculous that he wasn't the first tight end taken in the entire draft, bro. That's what you call a steal when you're doing things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Going to Ray Padmore.
Well, I mean,
I got more.
I mean, I got a good couple, but I guess I'm gonna go with the less sexy pick. But at the same time, for me, it's a need and just a good pick in the like 4th to 5th round, essentially. Mainly 5th round, obviously, is when I'm typically drafting him. So Zach Tom from Wake Forest, he's a 6'4", 304-pound tackle. Now, granted, he has the majority of his snaps at left tackle, and he played pretty well. He had a 92.1 pass blocking grade. So, I mean, that's obviously no slouch. But, I mean, they're looking at him as arguably the most athletic interior offensive lineman prospect in this class. Therefore, now he did play a whole season at center. And, again, like they view him, again, at 6'4", more of an inside lineman at the next level. So, for me, I'm looking at you're getting a guy in about the 5th round that could essentially play 3 positions, technically 2, in the sense that, you know, either guard and the center. So, like, for me, we still got F-line in there.
Did we lose Ray?
Yo, Ray.
I was about to say it got real quiet.
Where'd you lose me at?
No, right there, just about 2 seconds ago.
Oh, I was gonna say. So at the end of the day, unless I'm mistaken, isn't Pat F-line basically lined up to be our center at the moment?
I thought Brad Bozeman was.
Bozeman is.
Oh shit! No, that's right. Fuck. Okay. Well, shit. No, sorry.
We need that.
No, I completely messed that up because then obviously we got Austin Corbett at the guard. So now I'm thinking, all right. So then that leaves me the other guard. Then either way, we're still building this line. Period. And to the flip side, he has played left tackle, and I'm still not convinced Brady Christensen's our left fucking tackle of the future. So I don't know. I guess the whole point is I was going for value here. Plus I was going for a versatile guy. So again, like I'll take a 92.1% pass grade. You know what I mean? So I think in the later rounds, it's like a solid just lineman pick. I guess we'll just keep it that simple.
I love it.
I had other guys like right off the bat. Like I feel like Twan's gonna get annoyed because I feel like I've said this guy like dude's name like a million times every show is DeMarco Jackson from Appalachian State. I just think he's going to be a good linebacker, and he's going to be one of those guys taken late. He's going to end up being a very good linebacker.
See, my thing, man, like I got this theory that guys that are picked late, man, the ones that always break through are the ones that are hungry and they feel disrespected. So
I feel like if this dude was like 6'3", I feel like if he was like 6'3", I feel like he would definitely not be going where he'd be going. It's the fact that he's about 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
And 230, so he's undersized. But again, it's just I don't know. It's those type of schools too. Like I mean, obviously you just spoke to it with like these guys being hungry and shit like that. But I mean, think about how many guys have come out of schools like that late rounds. Hell, even undrafted, going on to have like damn good careers. So
exactly.
That's just another guy for me. But again, like I said, I stick with my Zach Tom because that's in my opinion. He's been there every single draft for me. So
one more.
No. What I was saying is to you guys' point. It's heavily what rounds 1 through 3 are narrative based. They're all about the hype train. They're all about hype schools coming out, prospects, people who are covered, scouts who've been covering them for years, and then these players like to slip through and nobody really sees them. Unfortunately, we didn't see a couple of good players coming out last year because of Matt Rhule's wife wanted to take a running back, and Matt Rhule wanted to take.
Yeah,
I actually had one more thing
because of his wife, man.
So I had something in my notes, and I'm glad I switched over to look at it before I forgot. So like I'm trying to think of who said this, but I remember, one of those so-called, well, not so-called, because I mean I like the point, experts. I think it was when I was watching the NFL Network broadcast of the draft. So I can't think of who it was that said it, but either way, he said. We're in the rounds where you'll find players that have first round talent and one category or one statistic or one body of work, but an overall late round grade. Like, so you get what I'm saying? Like you're going to find guys where it's just like, okay, so if you're looking for a rotational player, like if you're literally just looking for one piece, one guy that can just pass rush for you, like, you're going to send him in a certain package or whatever. And you're literally just giving him the simple job of get to the fucking ball, get to the quarterback. You can find guys in those later rounds that do that insanely well, like a first round talent would. It's just you probably got to work on his footwork, or maybe he's got to just get in better shape, or like this, that, and the third. He's gonna have an overall late round grade, but he can have a first round talent in a certain part of his game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the whole point is, like, I just remember hearing that. I'm like, you know what? I've never thought about that. And it's something that sounds so simple, at the same time just makes so much damn sense. Because again, I guess I touch on like the DeMarco Jacksons and things like that. It's just you'll find those guys that do one thing insanely well, and great coaching will put those type of players in the best position possible to shine.
Right.
So it's there's plenty of great talent to get in the later rounds. You just, I mean, that's when, honestly, I guess how I just put that. Coaching kind of plays a hand in that.
Right. That's when your salary as a scout really comes in. Like, that's why you're paid to find guys late in the first rounds. Everyone can, late in the fourth and fifth rounds. Everyone can go out there and scout like first round, second rounders, but that's when you get paid.
So we can just go over somebody else real quick. And Claire, if you want to get in, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say one other thing. I gave y'all some homework to do. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't do it, but I hope that you did, especially Keith. So the second guy I'm just gonna name, and I'm gonna be done with the subject on this. I've said his name so many times before. Who wants to tell me? And I said he was a safety.
Marquise Bell?
Marquise
Bell out of Florida A&M. You know what I'm saying? If that guy goes to any other school, a Power 5 conference, he's going top 3 rounds. The top 3 rounds. Not the first or second, but at least the third or the fourth. My guess is the third round. That guy's tall. That guy, he's fast as crap. He radars anything. He's broken up all kinds of passes, interceptions. He's gonna go up there and get it. It's like Jimmy Graham on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Anybody they played knew not to throw that ball in his direction. I mean, it show plays. If you look at the highlights where you saw him run across the field, they go catch another receiver somewhere else, at least bat the ball down or something. I mean, that guy, I'm telling you, he's going to be a steal. The reason why I say that, and follow me on this, man, I can't wait for the new day. I can't wait for the new day that's going to be going on, man, because if anybody knows your history about, did we lose anybody? We lost Ray?
No, I don't think so. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, your picture dropped.
I'm good.
Okay. So, I don't like to get on, like, but the thing is, if anybody knows anything about, hey, Claire, you know about the history of the NFL, right? Everybody.
I mean, most of it, yeah.
All right,
I don't know, like, all the finite details.
Right, so does anybody know where where almost all the black players came from when they first were able to play in the NFL? They all went to historically black colleges, man. And the thing is, when you got Deion over there at Jackson State now, and Deion was able to pull in the number 1 recruit. Anybody know who the number 1 recruit was this year coming out of high school?
No.
I don't.
No one?
Coming out of high school? No.
With all the draft things, I wasn't really paying attention to any of that.
Coming out of high school? No.
Somebody in the chat help him out, man. All right, so Travis Hunter was the number 1 high school recruit. Alabama, everybody wanted him. You guys don't remember he made news for picking Jackson State.
No, I'm just sitting here waiting on Arch Manning.
This is past year. It was just this past year. And guess what? For anybody that that just follows college, let me add Panther Guru real quick. Anybody that follows college,
Yo,
what's up, bro?
what's going on? How y'all feeling?
Great. For anybody that follows college football, Prime just landed a 58 ranked recruit in the ESPN top 30. He got another guy coming in. You know what I'm saying? That goes by the name of Kevin Coleman, wide receiver, man. See, I think what's going on, man, it's good. It's starting to be a more of an even playing field. So that way, these guys that are going unnoticed, they're going to be going to all colleges now, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be able to see their names and things, and then everybody knows that talent follows talent, right? You know what I'm saying? Some guys want to play with other talented guys or whatever, but but most guys I don't want to be the only one. You know what I'm saying? So I like what they're doing, with the HBCUs, but just in the context of what we're talking about, that guy Marquise Bell, Did anybody even go and look at the highlights
I mean, I went beyond the highlights.
or the games?
You talking about Marquise Bell from Florida A&M?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah.
His games are actually on YouTube. See,
I mean, he has a lot of times where he gets lost, but I think with coaching that can be fixed.
it will be. That's what the NFL should do. I mean, at least we hope that somebody's going to do that at the next level.
But then again, he was one of the only efficient people on that defense.
Right. It's to Tuan's point, and Panther Gurus. It's he has it's one of those safeties that he's gonna live in the box because of his inability to go out there and coverage. But that's not a bad thing.
They're gonna teach him. They're gonna teach him what
exactly. And I see him transitioning into maybe a linebacker role, maybe a will linebacker because of his instincts and his high tackling ability. The man plays with energy, and so.
I think he's too thin for a linebacker right now. But.
No, I mean, they're saying that about Sterling Weatherford too. But it's the instinct and the ability.
I like Weatherford though. I'm so glad y'all brought Weatherford up because I went and did my homework on him.
The man's a beast.
Sterling is a problem.
I don't want to bring up his race, Claire, but that white boy is a beast at safety. I'm just talking about positions that you don't usually see a white boys play at.
Antoine,
that white boy is a beast.
I've been in contact with his father and his brother, and a couple people in his family to try to get him on the podcast, the NLP podcast. And that's one of that, bro. I'm trying, but it's one of those things.
You should be trying to get him to be on the 704 Charlotte Bounce show, but that's just my choice.
Listen, I don't really care if he comes on a 704. He comes on NLP. It's all the same thing to me.
NLP is Big Cat show,
and NLP is my show. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is it's the dude is he's from Ohio. They say Miami, but it's a Miami, Ohio. He's family driven, and so is Marquise. And these guys coming out the later rounds. And I think, these guys, like you said, box safeties have a big role in the NFL.
Exactly.
Facts. I think this draft is going to have – what'd you say, Twan?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think this draft is going to have the most steals ever because people are getting too caught up in measurables, and all these classes are so deep, man. It's just – I know it's about to be a bunch of steals.
Got to start looking outside these Power Fives, man. These other guys are just as hungry. They just didn't want to go to a Power Five school because maybe their parents went to a non-Power Five school.
Right.
All right, second question on the list, man, is now, I mean, this is a little tough. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to stay on the subject too long, but I can see how it could probably get lengthy. If you could, do your just in your head, you know what I'm saying, and respect everybody's decision. What's 3 players with the Carolina Panthers that we should be looking to release or get rid of over the next 3 years? I'm going to start first with just one player for me, and I'll add the other 2 in. But Troy Pride Jr. has got to go. We got to get him off our books.
All right, well, there goes one of mine, motherfucker.
He does.
That's what I was about to say, Ray.
He's just on the team.
All right, so clearly that was the obvious answer. One of them, because he was on my list too.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe he made everybody's list. So
talk about a waste of space.
Hey, look, team, and you can ask Ray. If you go back to when we did that draft, I caught hell for saying we should have never picked him up.
Why?
Because he's a lint roller.
Boy, you don't know what you're talking about.
Who said that?
What is Troy? Man, first of all, it was to start with. It was Unc. But then a lot of people said, this dude sucks, man. Yeah. He wasn't impressive in college. I was like, this guy never.
Unc said that with Terrace Marshall.
This guy never turns around to locate the ball, even in college.
It's unfortunate too, Twan. It's one of those things where you want to see a guy succeed, especially. He was tweeting out that he's training even in his injuries, and it's unfortunate, but you got to let him go.
He needs to be training.
I'm surprised you got hell for that.
I call hell, man. But me and Ray call hell for a lot of stuff that, people didn't want to admit later that, we were actually right.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another story, but anybody else who wants to jump in,
Yeah, I mean,
gotta go.
I'll go. I mean, you talk about there's very few people on our roster that are going to make it past 2024 in terms of their contracts, right? And most of these contracts that are bad contracts are going to end in 2023, and thank God for it, because Pat Eflon, you talk about Dennis Daly,
I was
you talk
gonna
about
say
Michael Jordan,
he's
you
on
talk
my
about-
list too.
Damn,
talk
there
about-
goes 3 of my 5.
You talk about Mike Horton. You talk
Y'all
about
don't want to
Sam
hear my
Pepperberg.
list.
You talk about we're talking about. I mean, it's these guys like
You can throw Cameron Irving on there too.
and I mean
That's
Cameron
why,
Irving.
and Ray, that's why I'm moving it around, because I'm like, I don't want to say, and then I'm naming everybody else's list too.
And
That's what I'm saying. I
someone,
mean, we're basically doing that. Y'all damn near named up my entire list at
That's
this
why I
point.
said
But go
name
ahead.
one person. It's only 2.
Go ahead.
I apologize, but the point is, we have had a lot of bad contracts, and it goes back to this, the mishandling of the situation, this narrative that we were somehow just a couple of pieces away, that we could just give out contracts to discount offensive linemen. It's thank God their contracts are ending, and I'm glad that it's nothing is going past 2024, and the contracts that are going past 2024 are going to be vital guys that are here. Unfortunately, Ian Thomas though is going past 2024, and the man needs to be cut. Unfortunately, and I'm sure he has some semblance of development
I
left
knew
in
it was
him.
coming. That's why I was afraid.
I know. I'm sorry, Twan.
He's on my list too.
I never
But
heard
he
you
just got
say.
signed, so you guys sound silly.
Personally,
Keep listing off like half the roster right now.
I said one guy, man.
I know,
Just
but
one guy,
the only
right?
reason I said Ian Thomas is because I've never heard you say that you were a fan of him. Unfortunately, I'm not. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
You never heard me say I was a fan of Ian Thomas?
No.
Ray, where has he been?
I've never heard
I've
that.
caught so much hell for him.
Yeah.
All right, Claire.
Is there anyone left?
I was gonna say, is there
it's
anyone
plenty.
left after that?
I'm
Damn.
sorry.
It's a few.
I was gonna say, I mean, Pat
Steve had the
Elflein
cake
was on
and
my
ate it too.
list.
Shit.
Troy Pride was on my list.
You
Ian
have
Thomas
David
was on my
Wilson.
list. Cam Irving was on my list. The only person and it's just.
Let's talk about Cam Irving.
I was going to say the only
That's
person
too
that
easy.
wasn't mentioned but I'm basing this all on just last year alone, and that's probably not the best thing. And I know we just extended him, is Robbie Anderson.
Okay, so I got one left, so we're good.
Sorry, Ray.
No, we're good. I got one left, so keep going.
And he led the NFC in drops, and I get it was just last season. The season before was obviously a lot better, and it could just be we had awful QBs back there, and we had quarterback rotation constantly, which inconsistency there can lead to inconsistencies elsewhere. I understand that, but I just don't see him. I mean, I just don't see him progressing no matter who we throw back there.
It's like he don't fit in no more.
Right. So it's just, I mean, he led the NFC in drops last season. He was second in NFL in drops because of that as well. I would give him the benefit of the doubt and say it was just because of the QB position was just
play.
Yeah, I mean, I could say that, but as of right now, he was the last person on my list that nobody mentioned. So Robbie Anderson is the last person on my list.
Well, I'm gonna jump in since I only got one name left on my list, and I was only gonna bust it out in the sense of like if this conversation really went. But okay, so this may or may not be a popular answer, but I'm gonna go with
Never know.
Mr. Shaq Thompson.
Ray, I'm with you. Now speak on it.
I think it's time. While there is still some sort of value left in this man, we need to get something in return for him.
What is the Carolina Panthers' problem?
We typically don't do that, Twan.
Hold on to guys way too long, bro.
Or we let them go way too early. But anyway, that's really here nor there at this point. It's just as simple as I guess I'm gonna leave it as simple as this: is that I was kind of on the fence about him this whole entire time. Then this season started, and he started off on fire. He was playing because I remember saying to you multiple times, so I'm like, "Who the hell is this? Like, who's number 7? Like, I know who 54 was. Who's 7? Like, he was playing amazing ball this first 3 games. But then
7 is a day 2 pick.
Well, with that being said, this man got hurt again. It's just like I guess basically what I'm trying to say is with him, it's just like, again, like I said, how I started it off. We need to get something for him while we can. And with that being said, I feel like I can't say too many better days are really ahead for this man. And it's just getting to the point where, like, as soon as I start to sort of get a little high on dude, he just kind of brings me back down to earth. Like, he's just clearly not the guy. Like, and again, like, I understand his contract's nothing crazy, but again, it's just it's there's value there. So at this point, we need to really go young anyway.
Right.
Get what we can for the guy. Man, I mean, we're lacking a second and a third right now. I don't know what you know. Thompson could really command what we could command in a trade, I should say, for Thompson. But again, I'd like to think maybe at least a third, maybe like a late round pick as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess because damn near my entire list was named off. That's what I was left with. But I think it was still it's still no. All bullshit aside, I think it's still a good piece for conversation because I feel like yes, there was the obvious answers and like clearly dudes that need to go like the F lines and the Irvings and all that kind of shit. But it's just like we don't really think about. I feel like we don't really think about those types of players, like guys we already know that are under contract for a couple years. Like obviously Keith touched on it. Some dudes' contracts are up in the next 2 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of those guys. Because if I'm not mistaken, he has 2 or 3 years left on his contract.
He has 3 years.
So I feel like that's definitely a guy we should look to kind of ship off and try to recoup some draft picks on while we still can.
Are we gonna wind up still paying him though?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
I think he may be worth it for what we can get back for him.
Yeah,
they're still probably gonna pay him.
No, you're gonna have to
to some degree, I'm sure. Yeah.
The man has 2 years left, and if you're gonna eat his contract this year, you're gonna eat about $22 million. And if you're gonna eat his contract next year, it's $11 million. So
okay. Well, this
very well maybe
this should be his last year.
Yeah.
I think that's what Ray's saying. This should be his last year.
Yeah, but you're eating. To be fair, we're sitting at $31 million in cap space and absolutely doing nothing with it. And my theory was we're waiting to get let go or maybe trade Sam Darnold and eat half of his contract. But like Ray said, if we can find a trade partner who's able to give us a day 2 and a day 3 pick, and we eat half his contract, which is about $11 million or maybe 3/4 of his contract, I'm all for it.
All right, so let me shout out the chat real quick, man. I can't believe I did this. I'm so disrespectful, man. Shout out to Elizabeth Lassiter that's in the chat tonight, man. Till the Legend is in the chat tonight, man. My boy Man in Arms is in the chat tonight. Kendall Young, what's up, man? Chef Thomas is up here. Chef. Tyler Cunningham was in the chat, but now he's with us. He said, yeah, Twan, don't tell him my government, man. This guy.
I don't care.
NLP podcast, it was in the chat, and now he's with us.
Wait.
Wonder who that is.
Guru? That's you?
Shout out to KPM. He said, what's up, Twan? What's up, bro? Shout out to my man Khalil Wesley. He said, hey, Twan, what's good, man? The boy Tyree Ross is always in the building. Shout out to Tyree Ross. We got K Francis up here. K Francis in the building out there, California. He said, yo, what's good?
Hey.
And 3 Point said, yo, is in the building. Hey, look, I'm gonna flash another player real quick. Hey, Guru, does anybody you want to name real quick before I go?
Appreciate y'all for leaving me last. I'm gonna say something ain't nobody else say. I'm gonna name 2 people.
Man,
Dennis Daly.
Crazy, I'm gonna get you out of here.
No,
hold up.
I said Dennis Daly.
Oh, you did? Okay, I got one more person. Christian McCaffrey.
Oh,
that's
here
not
we
bad.
go.
That's not bad though.
Here we go.
Nah.
What good is a Lamborghini if every time you drive it, the wheels fall off?
Man. We keep every year we think he's gonna do something different, and he don't.
Wait, one more time. I like that analogy. One more time.
What good is a Lamborghini if every time you drive it, the wheels fall off? I'm surprised ain't none of y'all say McCaffrey.
Because I don't want to let him go.
What?
That's just me.
Hey, Ray.
Yo.
The Jay-Z song? Okay.
The Jay-Z song was
on. I'm really a running back. I'm Christian McCaffrey. Okay, you ain't really looked like a running back over the last 2 or 3 years to me, but that's a great pick, Panther Guru.
That's disrespectful.
It's not. Hey, look, man. My second one, I don't care what y'all think or whatever. You know what I'm saying? YGM gotta get the hell up out of here, man. It's just not working out.
No.
I was gonna say
It's
him, but
not
I was
working
afraid
out.
y'all was gonna go fucking crazy. Oh, we don't have anybody to play on the other side.
We
All that
picked them really high, so we should be able to get something for him, man.
No,
And he
you
might
won't.
work out with another team. It's just
Not
not
this
working
year,
out with
Twan.
us.
Just not this year. You won't get much.
Right.
Well, if we had draft capital, maybe we could go out and get another
I
edge
wonder
rusher.
why
But
we don't
y'all
have
know
that.
how it go.
I wonder why we don't have that. But that's so. We're just trying to fix some mistakes that were made by some silly guys over there. Anybody else want to add to that list before we move on? Other than Sam Darnold, the obvious.
Oh no, I thought I was expecting.
Nobody wanted to mention him. That was just too obvious.
No, I want to extend him to a 7-year contract.
Well, Ray.
Yo, shut the yo, Twan. I swear to God, yo, Twan, you a hoe.
Well, there was this one guy.
Why you gotta bring up old shit, Twan?
C.J. Henderson.
Why you gotta bring up old shit?
I didn't bring it up. I just said.
Yeah. All right then.
C.J. Henderson is not good at the footballs. he got a step.
Yeah, and we spent a 3rd-round pick on that, correct?
I mean that was a very low risk type of.
Here we go, man. Next question.
Yeah, low risk, but yeah, here we sit with a pick at number 6, and then not again until 147. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't play that much, anyways.
Low rough. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not ready to give up on him yet, but like the draft pick, kind of, that's a little rough.
Yeah. No,
so when I ask this next question, don't everybody run to the mic at the same time. But if we have a winning season this year, man.
Oh shit.
Don't do it.
Do you personally still want to continue with Matt Rhule, man?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'll get heat for it, and I've been getting heat for it. Me and One Carolina has said this a couple of times, and I hope. I'm sorry. I hope One Carolina is doing well. I know mental health is a really
shout out to One Carolina
is a really tough issue, but I hope the brother is doing well. Me and One Carolina sat down a couple months ago and said, listen, too many people are worried about trying to get people fired when if we do find success, maybe we should continue the success. And of course,
Matt Rhule trying to get Matt Rhule fired, not us.
And of course, we're gonna have to delve deep into why we're getting this success. Is it because of Matt Rhule? Is it because of Scott Fitter? Is it because of just overall, from the prospects that we draft? Either way, if you find success, I don't think your first motive should be trying to get a guy fired that probably got you that success. But as of right now, because this is a hypothetical, I'm not saying don't get him fired now. I'm saying if we find success, don't get him fired.
All right, before anybody jumps off in Keeb's ass, please do this, man. Please remind Keeb of who's going to get Matt Rhule fired. Please remind Keeb of we have success. Who's going to be responsible for that success?
Who?
It ain't got nothing to do with Matt Rhule. But go ahead.
Then who? Okay, then who? Who? I don't want to sound like an owl, but who?
Scott.
Scott, the one coaching?
Scott, the one who brought in the actual talent. He didn't win and go pick up all the Baylor.
But how many talents are born ready for the NFL the day the
moment? If we go to the play,
he didn't go pick up all of Baylor and Temple.
Facts.
I regardless, they're gonna have to be coached.
Keep, if we go to the playoffs, it will be because of Ben McAdoo, Phil Snow, and Scott Fitter. Matt Rhule will be the reason you do not go.
That's what I'm talking about. You're falling into the narrative.
It's his turn, Keith.
My bad.
I call him Bubble Buddy because never mind. But no, we're not going to no playoffs, man. As long as this nigga here, man, we're not going to no playoffs.
But he said if we
I still don't want him. I don't care if we win the Super Bowl. I want him up out of here.
Wow.
Yes, you heard that. The Super Bowl.
Whoa, Claire.
I don't.
It's okay. Don't.
No,
it's
Twan
not.
Is a
bully. Twan is a bully.
No. It's not.
It's one of those. Buddy out of here,
it's
man.
one of those things where it's not that I'm on the fence. I don't like him personally. I just don't like him. I don't like him as a coach. I don't like how he talks in conferences. I don't like how. For example, I've said this in the past, Twan, you are most notable for saying what is the best ability of a player.
That's Ray. Ray says that.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No, that's Pat Bone. That's
Okay, Ray.
I the whole point is I always ask Twan the question. That's how I always
You always
preempt.
ask me the question.
I always like,
he
hey,
always
Twan.
asks you.
I'm always
Okay,
like,
what's
oh,
the
hey,
best
Twan.
ability?
I can't do
Yeah,
that. Like
Availability. Well,
that's
in my
that's a
opinion,
duet thing right there.
okay, my fault. My fault. Either way, the best ability for a coach, however, is accountability, which is something he does not have.
Ooh.
Oh,
So-
Still that.
yeah.
So that's why I'm not saying that what he did at Baylor and Temple was not great. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to take that away from the guy.
Just had to one up me, huh?
I'm sorry.
That's good. That's good.
I'm a one
But it's true. I mean, I've heard multiple times him throw everyone under the sun under the bus except for himself.
That's what you call a bubble buddy.
And I'm gonna use that too, a bubble buddy. But that's just my biggest thing with Matt Rhule. I'm not saying he couldn't be a great coach, but if you can't even be accountable for the coaching or lack thereof on your end, then why the hell are you coaching from?
Exactly. The number one reason why I want Matt Rhule fired, and then we're going to stay with these abilities, is something that Cam Newton has always done and Matt Rhule has never, ever done. And he never takes responsibility for anything that goes wrong on that team, and he's the head coach. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never his fault. He doesn't take the responsibility of being a horrible coach. Which
Cam
he
Newton
is.
takes responsibility.
He never tells anyone, I gotta be better.
Cam Newton takes responsibility?
Cam Newton took all the responsibility, even when it wasn't his fault.
When is this? When was this?
Ray, how long has this guy been a Panthers fan, bro?
Time out.
Oh my God, Keith.
Are you subscribed
even if Matt Rhule wins, this man has set you back for 2 years.
Cam Newton came in and took responsibility this year, and he wasn't even really a part of this team.
That's not the timeout. That's not the point. Hey, do you watch his podcast?
Who?
Do you watch Cam Newton's podcast?
Yes, I do.
He blames everybody. So what are we talking about here?
No. You're going in a podcast mode. I'm talking about after games behind that podium.
Okay, but that's his job. That's his job.
In front of the media. But Keith, listen, you're talking about a quarterback. You just sat there and said he was the head coach, right?
Right.
He never takes responsibility for anything.
Yeah, but he's going to get killed either way.
No, forget that, man.
No,
if Cam Newton is the quarterback and he takes responsibility, Cam Newton took too much of the heat off of Ron Rivera, if you ask me, man.
Okay,
even when it wasn't Cam's fault, he did the notable thing and said, "I gotta be better." And Matt Rhule refuses to even say it once.
It's his fault. Now we pick at 6 and then pick at 137.
Yeah. Who
that was a collective fault by everybody.
It ain't got nothing to do with Scott. Scott just got here, man.
Scott, come on, bro. You saw that confidential video.
Scott, the only reason Scott is in power now because Matt Rhule has been thrown under the bus with all the fuck ups.
One of y'all saw that confidential video, like everyone else did.
Ray,
come on now.
Come on. Because Keith, I don't get it, man. Keith, this man has done nothing.
No,
and he wants to continue with him.
Your question was, if we make the playoffs,
right?
That's your question. Your question wasn't, okay, will he take responsibility? Your question wasn't, will he stop throwing people under the bus? If he makes the playoffs, the way he handles himself as a coach should not matter because he took us there. No one else is coaching.
Okay.
Right?
Did y'all hear that?
Okay, wait.
It should not matter.
Hey, Keith, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Hold on.
Eagles went to the playoffs. Eagles went to the playoffs.
You expect situational.
He could be as cocky as he wants to be and take no responsibility if we go to the Super Bowl.
You expect situational blame. When a quarterback messes up, it's his fault. But when the quarterback wins, this is what I'm talking about. Positional blaming. You got to get off the mentality of that. He's the head coach.
Ray Papone, please hurry.
Go ahead, Ray.
Name anybody that won a Super Bowl with a horrible head coach.
I'm sorry, but I'm at a point where I honestly don't care how well he does. I just really don't think he's it. Period.
That's a fact. That's a
I'm
fact.
sorry, I just don't. Obviously, the fan in me wants to give him his third year, especially again. We've heard it countless times in college. It's always the third year, blah 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 blah. The fucking blah. I just don't. It's. I guess at this point, and I feel like this is how I'm gonna answer it in the same way I've bitched about it in the past. Is that after 2 years, we were supposed to see this rebuild and this, that, and the third, and I feel like we're still at ground zero. Like we haven't built shit. Like we don't like. Tell me what's our identity right now. Like you see what I'm saying? Like 2 years in, I feel like he hasn't established shit. So just because you turn around, because this team is talented, there's talent on the roster, but good coaching is going to put that together, and it's going to equate to wins. And we've seen 5 wins a season from him. And again, I get it, year 3, okay, but it's just I needed to see something in those first 2 years, and I'm sorry, I haven't seen shit at all.
So
I feel like he has
man.
not
It's gotten
built a
worse.
damn thing.
I live in New York City. I know this is a big Giants town. What's the identity of the Giants? What's
Shit.
the identity of the coaching in the Giants facility, in the front head coach? That head coach has led them to less wins than we have. This is the narrative, fellas. It's the narrative. You got to get off the narrative.
They head coach gone though.
Their head coach gone, but
we're not talking about a narrative when it comes to Matt Rhule. We're talking about
you just said we
also we lost to the Giants, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. And that wasn't so okay. Here's what I don't understand here.
The team that he actually wanted to go coach at.
Here's what I don't understand. If a guy gets you to the playoffs,
he also lost his job already.
See, is anybody not hearing what Keeb keeps right on doing? Okay, I know the question said if he gets us to the playoffs, right?
Right, that's your
Keeb
question.
continues to want to give him credit for
but
us
you
getting
just
to
said
the
if he
playoffs.
took us to the playoffs. You said if he took us to the playoffs. I don't understand where the credit needs to be given. You said he took us to the playoffs.
No, I didn't. You better read that question.
But you just said that.
You better read that question.
I thought he said if we go to the playoffs with
I
Matt
said
Rhule.
if we have a winning season, should we continue with Matt Rhule? I never said Matt Rhule was responsible.
How is the GM responsible for a winning season other than bringing the guys in and hoping they do good?
You think Matt Rhule would restructure that?
I'm not thinking. I need y'all to think and tell me how a GM is responsible for a winning season.
Hey, let me help you out, Keith. Does everybody? Nobody say it, but does everybody have the? Everybody look at the next question,
okay,
and then go, oh, okay. So I see where this is gonna go next when we're done talking about this.
Okay,
Matt, bro, come on, man. Look, keep. What have I told y'all constantly? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Matt Rhule has not shown you ever that he's willing to change. This is who he is.
So by your standard, I guess we should have got rid of Ron Rivera his first year.
We probably no, because Ron wasn't
but
throwing
that was a
everybody
terrible
under the
season.
bus.
Do we know that though? We weren't there.
And guess what? The players actually liked Ron Rivera. Actually liked Rivera as a coach at the time. They fought for his job when he was gonna get fired.
And it's one thing if you're losing; it's another thing if you're losing and you're losing the culture. This man does not know how to talk to grown ass man.
Key, besides Sam Darnold, do you think there's any other players on that team that are team Rhule? Like, I'm gonna go out here and play for this coach every Sunday.
You know, I think it's beyond what you guys are saying. It's you have to. I understand where you guys are coming from. You know, I've been to games. I was there at that Giants game. I had some great seats. I saw us lose fashionably. You know, that interception happened in front of my face.
Is that all you lost that day?
Is that what you just said? We made the playoffs. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The narrative that you just said. You just said we made the playoffs. So clearly that's not happening.
I just said who made the playoffs.
No. The team made the playoffs. The team made the playoffs with a head coach who you consider to be lack thereof a head coach. So this is what get right, fellas.
Look, okay, so check this out. Let's have this in touch. Am I considering that, or am I forming my opinion based on what he showed me?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Why are you making it seem like if this guy is giving me nothing but F performances, that I'm supposed to think he's going to give me a B when next year?
No. He's clearly giving you a good performance.
No, he hasn't. What do you mean clearly?
You just said if we make the playoffs. So is he not?
I said if we make the playoffs. I didn't say if Matt Rhule took us there, because he won't be responsible for it anyway.
This is a team sport. No coach takes.
All right, and he don't play,
and he coaches.
But who's listening to him at this point? They're not playing for him. They're playing for each other. Keep. How are you going to talk great about your manager if your manager is getting in front of everybody every morning and saying, Keep sucks? He never gets to work on time. I've worked with him. Somebody help him out. I'm getting tired of him. You come on, for real?
How are you going to win if nobody even respects you?
It's not about. So it's not about what he has done for you now. Let me give you an example of that manager. Okay, that manager has thrown you under the bus more times than you can count. However, 10 years later, he has put you in a position to own the store. So are you going to go back to the days where he was throwing you under the bus? Or that manager itself, it's not just the manager, it's the co-owner, it's the workers, but you guys worked as a team. Are you going to rely on those days that he was bad? That's what I'm saying, fellas. It goes beyond that. It's deeper than just Matt Rhule is a bad coach.
Next question, man.
5 and 12, 5 and 13.
Again, we are in the playoffs. Why are you talking about 5 wins?
Didn't the Eagles just make the playoffs? Their head coach is horrible.
No, that's getting off subject. I'm just saying if I'm just talking about the bad coaching. Okay, so listen. Kendall, I love that Kendall calls Matt Rhule a virus.
Kendall voice, the cancer.
You call him a cancer, yeah. Is David Tepper the real virus of the Carolina Panthers?
I'm going to go last. I'm going to get killed.
I'm sorry, Pablo.
Oh, man.
Hey, look, Keeban, for the record, if you're fighting that hard for Matt Rhule, we know you're gonna fight that hard for David Tepper.
The thing about me is I'm a fair person.
Go ahead.
Fair individual.
Hey, Keeb, we don't have to be fair when it comes to football. Yes, Matt Rhule ain't been fair.
No, fuck football. You don't have to be fair when it comes to business.
Football.
Go ahead, Ray.
It's a business.
Go ahead, Ray.
No, I really don't have much to say other than I really wanted to like the guy. I really wanted to believe in the dude, and just with everything that's going on. So obviously, for me, it goes further than Rhule. Like, it's not just Rhule when it comes to me. Like, for me, it's the coaching staff fit. I'm on the fence with, and then when it comes to Tepper, like, it's just, I get. He had the money. He's this billionaire fucking owner. Jerry Richardson ran himself out. So I get it. But it's just
yes, the Super Bowl.
Right. It's just gotten to the point where it's not just one person anymore. Like, we as an organization are in a bad spot right now. And it's just not being talked about because everything that's going on right now. Obviously, the draft and that's the focus right now. But when it's all said and done, I mean, we have all that shit that's going on in Rock Hill. You know, we've had fans complaining now for the last few years about PSLs and all that kind of shit, ticket prices, all that kind of stuff. And we've been a 5-win team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good look. And it's just, I can't say that where we sit as an organization right now is in that great of a spot. And it sucks because it's our fucking team. It's my team. I fucking love this team. Like, obviously, I'm a diehard Raptors fan. I'm a diehard fucking Miami fan. But, like, I'm a Panthers fan first. So it's just like, it sucks to see us now, especially after all these years. And I guess I'll end that with, yes, like, Tepper is essentially the virus at this point, and that shit is spreading like wildfire.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be bad, bro. This is gonna be bad.
So, my bad. Mic drop. Mic drop is
mic
my
drop.
bad.
Yeah. Hey, listen. It's not a whole lot I can say after that. But, and Keith, this is gonna sound bad when I say it, bro. Y'all know how I feel about racism. Claire, you know how I feel about racism, right?
Yes, I do.
But
I do.
damn, bro. But damn. I'd rather have Jerry Richardson running this team. And I'm willing to just forgive him for what he did.
Nah, don't do that, Twan. Don't do that.
Look, it's only when it comes to Tepper, man. That's the only scenario. Because
Jerry Richardson, dog.
Tepper is just a rich guy that's having fun owning things that he don't really know a whole lot about.
Hey, Twan, we just saw ain't nothing in Tepper's life going right now with all that money that he has. Nothing. I told Big Cat that. Nothing in his life is going. So money can't give you wins. Money can't give you intelligence either.
You can't buy a W. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, ask your Lakers, Key.
Yep.
You can't buy a win. They tried, and you know what? With the Lakers, I'm not gonna say on that. The Lakers tried that one time before. You remember it was Shaq, Kobe, the glove, Karl Malone. You can't buy a W. And it took a Detroit team. A Detroit team beat them that was new and coming along.
Well, and they didn't fit with the team, but nonetheless,
right. It's all about fit. You were absolutely correct, Keith. It's about fit. And I'm gonna leave it to you and Claire after this, but to me, Tepper's not a good fit as an owner, and Matt Rhule is definitely not a good fit as a coach. To me, Matt Rhule shouldn't be coaching in the NFL, period. He should just go back to college where he's successful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And he needs to be an assistant coach in college. He don't need to be a head coach.
Nah, he did good in college, man. You know, but that's I feel bad about myself for saying that.
Now, when y'all say he did good,
like somebody ripped
what's
my clothes
the highest
off.
game he's won?
Nothing. He hasn't had an impressive win since he's been here. Yeah, shout out to CJ. He said, Jerry, come get your team back, bro.
So Claire, you want to go because these fellas not going.
But yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, you can go last.
I'm not even gonna say nothing when Keith says something, but I'm gonna try. At least I'm gonna try.
I guess there's a shot to keep it up the back.
But these dudes, man, these dudes is different. And again, I think we're still dealing with karma. It ain't even just the Cam Newton thing at this point.
He said these dudes is different.
And if it wasn't for Scott Fitterer, bro, see, and I'll leave it with this. Scott Fitterer, and I want Keith to understand this, Keith. Mm-hmm. Scott Fitterer is slowly undoing everything that Matt Rhule and David Tepper did. You can't fire the owner, but Matt Rhule can get the hell out of here. But if the owner is one of the biggest problems, that's why the Cowboys can't have success, because Jerry Jones won't sit his old ass down. He wants to be the big man in the media, and now our owner won't even talk. He said, y'all are not even worth an explanation.
Don't forget about that head coach, too, Twan, that they just had.
Come on, man. Claire, the floor is yours.
I mean, there's not a whole lot more to say. I think Tepper said it all when he stated why he hired Matt Rhule in the first place. I'm not even going to repeat it because it sounds idiotic. With him saying it, I'm not going to,
he said
he looks like me, looks like me, sweats like me, blah, blah, blah.
Like me. His wife called during the draft like me.
He walked like me.
He
And it's
dresses bummy like me.
and it's I mean, and if that's where you held your standard as to who you wanted to hire to make your team a success, that kind of speaks a lot about you as an owner. And another thing, I'm not going to get into the business side of all of it because that would be almost a whole different category in the grand scheme of things. If anyone's ever done their research on Tepper's, on past businesses, I'm not even going to get into that. Either way,
but you want to.
It's not that I want to. It's just because it'll go off on a different tangent.
We'll get into it again on another show, though.
Yeah, it's a whole different tangent that has nothing to do with the Panthers. But if you've ever wanted to look up the history he has as an owner, yeah, he's had success. He's rich. I got it. But if you ever really want to read and look into it, the dude is very shady. He's shady.
I don't think it's a billionaire out there that's not shady, bro.
No, but anyway, another time.
He's a hedge fund guy.
Yeah,
it's a shady business to begin with.
Well, Twan, we just saw that with the man that just came on Big Cat Show, man.
But I've been talking about the hedge fund since he got here. I said you do. When Tepper got here, I told everybody you do know what hedge fund guys do, right? And everybody let it go to the wayside or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
hedge fund guys, in my opinion, are like the armpit of the business world. But
somebody sitting around waiting for your business to fail, so they can capitalize on it.
They literally.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I want to go into that so bad because
Karma's a bitch, Claire. Karma's a bitch because if he fails at being an owner, somebody's going to be sitting around waiting to take over his damn team, his business.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, and I just don't think he's got the patience either. But either way, without going into that, Twan, shortened it because I want to go on a whole other tangent, but it's not even worth it right now because it's not Panthers related. But and to even, I understand he wants to broaden and bring in more, more people to the Charlotte fan base in general, not just the Panthers. But when he started that team, and by that team I mean the soccer team. And I'm a soccer person. That was my first sport growing up as a kid. It wasn't football, it wasn't basketball, it was that and horse racing. But what I want everyone to understand too is that this team, that for him to be a businessman, the team projected on Forbes to be only worth just over $6 million. And the problem with that is that you can make that back, hopefully, in seats and everything. But Charlotte, while it is an up and coming city and it's growing rapidly, it has always had a horrible market for soccer. There's a reason why we've never had a Major League Soccer team. We've had a soccer team in the past that was a club team and no one ever remembers them. And there's a reason for that.
Ooh, Claire, I know where you're going with this. Speak on it.
There is a reason for that. We used to have a club team. They were very popular. If you were youth and playing soccer or anything, you didn't know who they were. They were the Charlotte Eagles. We had a men and a women's team. They don't exist anymore. No, they don't.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what I'm alluding to is It's almost like he came here and it did not just become Tepper wanting to become the owner of the Panthers. He wanted to, this turned into Tepper's sports. And the problem with that I have, and this is not me saying anything against him as a person, but as an owner, when you start branching out into things that you just want to put your hands in, you want to have your a hand and a foot and a toe or whatever and everything that you possibly can. The problem with that is that if you don't know what you're getting into and you're just hearing, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea, it's gonna backfire, especially if you don't know the market that you're getting into. Sometimes and your sole purpose of coming here was initially to be the owner of the Panthers and to be involved.
Ray, hey Claire, it's much bigger than that, and I'm gonna give Keeb his time though. But look, just a quick note: that soccer team sold out Bank of America.
Oh, I know.
Because people were actually interested in seeing that. Meantime, we can't get regulars to stay at football games because they're no longer interested at seeing that.
Right.
And
Eagles fans taking over.
Tepper, what I think Tepper is trying to do is, I think we're thinking too small. I think Tepper's trying to run Charlotte. I think that's what he has in his mind, bro. He wants to
that
run
wouldn't
Charlotte.
Surprise me either, Twan.
Keeb, it's on you.
If that's his mentality.
Let's see. Where do I start? I can start with hedge funds. I can start with capitalism. I think, I'm one of those dudes who looks at a glass and I don't see a glass half empty. I see a glass half full. When we talk about David Tepper, and I think it's easy. I think it's very easy to sit here and blame somebody. And to your opinions are your opinions, and I respect everyone's opinions. It's easy to sit here and blame an owner who hasn't owned a team for 5 years, when across the country we have owners like the family who owns the Lions. We have owners like Khan, who wants to move the football team to the UK, the Jaguars to the UK. And you have owners who are genuinely just racist motherfuckers. And then it's easy to sit here and say, David Tepper this. And quite honestly, I think, hedge funds are anyone can do it. It's one of the backbones of the United States, and it's dirty. Of course it's dirty. You invest in high properties and you short the shit out of businesses who have very high risks, and you make a shit ton of money. Capitalism in its whole, and I respect.
Are you ready to justify that?
Listen, it's a dirty world out there.
It's just running people off of their shit.
Listen, we don't live in a socialist society. We live in a capitalist society. You can go out there and not pay a dime in tax if you had the knowledge for it. You can go out there and just completely erase yourself from this narrative of the 1%. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. I myself short businesses, and I myself buy stock. So I can't fault a guy for coming here wanting to make money, and the man made money. The man made a lot of money. His team is worth $600 million more than it was when he bought it. And when he bought it, it was in shambles. Fellas, let's be fair. We had a racist owner. People didn't want to invest in us. The man did work.
Who the fuck wants to invest in us now?
Listen, a lot of people. Clearly,
I don't even know how we made $600 million.
Because people want to invest in us. Because Charlotte is a growing economy. Because even due to the pandemic, even due to the poverty rate of North Carolina being 15%, it's still growing. It's still growing. Now, beyond the economic side of this, an owner can do so much. And clearly he had an idea coming from Pittsburgh, a winning franchise. He had an idea. He wasn't ready. Just like the Browns, when those guys who bought the Browns at first and started firing people left and right and hiring terrible owners, they admitted that they had no idea what they were doing. And look at them now. They have a generational quarterback at the helm, and I'm not saying compare this to them.
No, say what you were just about to say. You almost said something, but you ain't say it.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not going into that. Anyways, they have a quarterback that can win now. They have a team that is ready to win, and if they do good, they're gonna throw that Brian Flores stuff where those owners short-sighted that coach. They're gonna throw it out and completely forget about it. An owner can do so much. And the reason he's quiet now is because he's over his head. Is he a poison? No, I don't think he's a poison. He just has to get it right. And I'm gonna continue to look at this in the positive light. He's gonna get it right. He just needs some time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the thing.
Oh,
This
draft
is
the
the thing with
street.
Keith. Not that, and this is the thing with Keith. No. It's really not, because this is just. I'm starting to understand it. Like this, Keith is a guy who just who wants to see the positiveness in anything, man.
No,
And there's
Twan.
nothing wrong. No, let me finish. I'm gonna be
No,
quick.
you're describing me in a. You say this a lot. I'll let you finish. You say this a lot.
Okay. I think you.
Mhm.
Well, when I say that, I mean that you're not a negative person. You try to see the shine in anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people that are just like, you know, like if somebody cries, they're like, oh, give him another chance. And I'm not saying that's who you are, but
Right.
I'm just saying that
You're not a pessimist.
when we bring
No.
up things
No,
that
far
are
from that.
bad, you tend to side with the way of it could change. And it can. But when you add in what someone's constantly showing you,
Mhm.
then I'm like, how is it that how do you continue to stay on that surfboard when people in situations keep telling you, I know I can change, but I'm
Mhm.
not.
Right.
It's like a girl you dating and she keeps cheating on you. Like, maybe next time I know she won't do it next time. And
He's like,
then
no,
you
bro.
come home and
I slept with your brother and your best friend. It's just not gonna get any better. And I'm not saying that we can predict the future, and that's where Keeb's right. We
Mhm.
don't know what's gonna happen next year. We don't. You know what I'm saying? It could all be all good and we win 10 Super Bowls in a row. But when you're going off probability, Keeb,
Mhm.
that's where I feel like you're skewing and you're not giving the probability a fair chance. You're always looking in the green.
So
Even if it's a possibility it could be red, like that's why you want to give Matt Rhule one more chance, or Sam Darnold one more try, or Tepper could
Mhm.
somehow get it done or whatever. And he's a hedge fund guy and he's a capitalist, even though you know hedge fund guys capitalize off people's miseries and misfortunes of losing their businesses and things like that, whatever. You try to see the fairness in everything, and you may say I'm incorrect.
Okay, so I'm give me a chance to
Go ahead.
give me a chance to elaborate. It's 2016, 2017. I'm gonna name a few names. I wanna know if you guys know these guys. Tyler Ennis, I believe that's what his name was. Tyreek Black, Corey Brewer, Luol Deng. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Lakers. You know,
Right.
I've been a Laker fan since Kobe's prime.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, remember what fan I am before you even go there.
And you're a Knicks fan. So positivity runs in your blood.
No, it doesn't. I have no faith in Jim Dolan, bro.
You have a faith. You have
I
a
have
faith.
none. Our head coach right now, he can get
I've
the
never
fuck
met a
on.
Knicks fan in my life.
Let me finish.
It's no way,
It's
bro.
the
Thibodeau is trash right now.
Let me
The owner's
finish.
trash.
Let me finish, Twan. You had your time. You described me. I'm trying to describe myself now.
Jeannie Buss, her time is run out.
Jeannie Buss was considered at that time to be a very deplorable owner. You know, people wanted her head. And to be fair, her brother was running the show. That family was running the show. Her brother had most of the power. She fought to get that power back. Nonetheless, Buss family was not a name you wanted to say in Los Angeles in 2016. Positivity shines above all. I am not a pessimist, nor do I ever strive to be a pessimist. There will be light at the end of the tunnel regardless. You need to have hope. It's easy to sit here and say you want the heads of the owners. It's easy to sit here and say you want the heads of the head coaches, and no one will agree with me right now. But to your point, if God ever helps this team win not even a championship, a divisional championship, getting to the playoffs, I guarantee you no one will be talking about the head coach. No one will be talking about the owner. And give me a second here. It's about believing. I know people don't want to see this right now, but you have to be more mature than just saying you want this guy's head because he introduces a Charlotte FC team, a MLS team. He's building a brand. I understand that. He's out of touch. Let me finish. He's out of touch with football. I also understand that. But are you going to sit here and say that those people who are running the Lions were very in tune with football?
Keith, you saying if the Panthers win the Super Bowl, that no one's going to be talking about but guess who they will be talking about?
Who will be talking?
They're going to be talking about, every team's going to be talking about Scott Fitterer and how they can get him to leave fucking Charlotte.
Why?
Because you're still not giving the promise to the guy that's going to bring all of that.
No, listen, Twan,
it's not going to be Tepper, and it's not going to be Rhule, bro.
This is my point here. You're sitting here and you're labeling things. Stop labeling things. Get out of that for a second.
The best thing that Tepper ever did was hire Scott Fitterer.
And there you go again. Listen, it's easy to say that when you're not in there. You don't know what's going on day to day. None of us do.
So somebody remind Keith. So what do we have to judge on, guys? What can we form an opinion on?
That's what I'm saying.
What is shown?
Right? On what we've been shown. No one is in there, Keith. Not even you.
Okay,
no one's in that room with them.
But the
scouts are not even in there.
But you're giving them the benefit of doubt that they're in there actually talking about something great.
And you are crying over what?
Because of what they've shown us.
What have they shown us? What has David Tepper shown you? That he is responsible? Let me remind you that he was willing to make the hire of Eric Reed. He was willing to make a hire of a blackballed player. Listen, we've seen good, and when he has done good, you have praised him. Everyone here has praised him when he has done good. Maybe not you, because you were a pessimist.
Praise him for Reed.
You were a pessimist for a long time. Well, he deserves a job now.
And it was done for him not to go get him. I mean, he did a good job for us in that first year, and then he fell off.
Listen, this is what I'm talking about. Get out of the narrative. If we find success, like I said, I guarantee you, no one's going to be talking about this.
It's not a narrative. If what we're talking about,
it is a narrative. It is a narrative because he hasn't owned the team for half a decade. He hasn't.
We're only going on what they've shown us.
It's been 2 years. Come on now, it's been 2 years.
So look at Thibodeau with the Knicks, the coach, right? This dude really thinks that the NBA is supposed to come around to his coaching style, opposed to him coaching the way that they play now.
Okay, but you weren't saying that last year.
Huh?
You weren't saying that last year.
Who won Coach of the Year last year?
Okay, but you weren't saying
who
that.
Who won Coach of the Year though last year? What I'm gonna say about a guy who won Coach of the Year?
Exactly. So it's so easy to shit on a guy when he's not doing good.
But we all saw where he was going with that. Look, this guy doesn't look, man. Let me tell y'all something about our head coach with the Knicks. He doesn't even believe in playing guys when they first get to the team. Like, he don't care how good they are, what upside they gonna bring to the team. He likes just playing veterans, and that's it. He'll put an old ass man out of his time, and that's it. I'm getting tired of this shit, man. It's not fair that Ray Pablo has a fucking title with the Raptors and the Knicks don't. Because the Raptors has an owner and coaches that fucking care.
The Raptors had a superstar that can get him there. That's a difference.
And they had a coach that cared and an owner that cared.
I was gonna say, don't downplay my coach,
hold on now. Hold on. Ray, how was Nick Nurse when he kept getting beat by LeBron? Did y'all like him then?
Yeah, we bro. Come on, that wasn't all him either.
Exactly.
And
look what a positive mindset can do.
Look what he did in the G League, bro. The man is obviously a great coach. The man is obviously a great coach. Don't take that from him. Don't take that.
I'm just trying to point out to Twan, it's okay to be positive.
And for the record, Keith, you got that wrong because he just got there. The guy that was taking ass whooping after ass whooping was that black coach that they got rid of, not to mention who won Coach of the Year that year.
Coach of the Year, yeah.
And they sent him to Detroit. He took all those L's, not Nick Nurse.
It's you got to get out of this. Listen, that will kill you, Twan. This negativity will kill you.
Spitting facts. That's gonna
Negativity
kill
will
me.
kill you.
I'm gonna die of a football talk.
No,
Okay,
2
wait.
years
So
inside.
so because none of us are really on the Matt Rhule and David Tepper train right now, that's gonna kill us.
No, what's
Damn,
going
bro,
to kill you?
you've been kind of
What's going to
strong with that,
kill
bro.
you is having a very short amount of time to judge a guy. 2
Key,
years.
we're talking about football, and you
come
bringing
on.
death into it.
Football. Don't talk. Listen, Twan. People. There's very few teams who have won more than one Super Bowl in the NFL. Don't. Football is a very long-term,
You're missing the point,
drawn-out
bro.
sport. No, you're missing the
point.
point here.
How is us
2
arguing
years
about
isn't
football gonna kill us?
But
because
Key,
you're
what
focused on
progression
two-
has Matt Rhule shown you at all?
This is, again, fellas, there are teams out there who are progressing and still haven't won anything.
Who?
It's not about one. Okay, look at the Bengals before they got a quarterback.
Looks like they set up to win now.
Okay, so because of a quarterback, not because their owner changed. Exactly.
They've been building that team, bro.
And
They've
they got
been
that
building
guy.
Come on, Ray, you don't believe that?
And they
You
got
don't
that guy
believe
in the
that.
draft.
All
but
they
you don't
have
wanna
needed
get
is a
in
quarterback.
the draft.
No, they need a line. They need a lot of things. A quarterback can change a lot of things.
the Super Bowl
They
without
mask a lot of things. Their defense is not that good in the regular season.
Got to the Super
Their
Bowl without it.
Exactly, because football isn't just about the stats. It's situational. Shit happens.
Okay, perhaps those players were out there giving it all they have for each other every Sunday.
Okay, and then exactly my point. What was the coach?
It had nothing to do with the coaching and the owners.
There you go. So why are you blaming them? Why are you blaming them, Twan?
Because as a player, and as a player and a guy who's played the sport, it ain't about your damn coach at the end of the day.
Okay.
It's about that guy who's blocking next to me. That guy that guy's out there in the trenches getting hurt with me. That guy that's in the ice bath with me at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That
and the GM
and that's
that
just
you're
something.
praising
I'm not
right
trying
now.
to come after you for that. That's just something that guys who've never played football are gonna know.
And we saw that confidential video where everybody, Scott included, was praising Sam Darnold. Oh, let's just get him here. He can be good. That GM that you're praising right now, situational praise. He was the one that wanted him. Shook his hand, was like, yeah, this is your team. Shout out to Pat Coltrane. He says this a lot. I'm taking a lot of points from him. Mm-hmm. He says this, don't just hang yourself on what you see now. Every single one of those folk in that circle wanted Sam Darnold. A quarterback can change a lot. I'm telling you.
But you come on, Keith. You know that
if Matt Rhule got fired tonight, Pat Coltrane be jumping off his bed.
Coltrane don't give a fuck about Tepper or Rhule. You left that out.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie Burner, man.
You don't care about either one of them.
Unnecessary arguing over a coach. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't worth it. Just let the man, just let it be. It's only been 2 years. That's what I'm saying.
So y'all want to get on that Jay-Z plane?
No. I want to get on. Let them do what they got to do. Let them build the team. That's what I'm on.
But they've already destroyed half of it.
Shout out to Eddie Burner. Look, this is not an argument, homie. This is just a debate.
Yeah, no.
The Carolina Panthers don't write no checks for none of us.
Right. I wish.
This is just a debate.
Yeah, I was about to say we could have a winning season next year, and I'm gonna sleep just as well if we have a losing season.
Fuck no.
And I want to come off as some fans don't understand. The reason I got into YouTube is because I like to argue. That's my thing, and I respect. I
admitted it.
I do.
I was gonna say, at least you admit it, bro.
I like to go against the grain. I'm not your traditional.
We know this.
And that's why I like. That's why I like talking to y'all. I respect your opinion. This is not a fight.
Oh no, but I always have to reel people on that. Look, it's not an argument. This is just a debate. And when you start thinking outside of that, then you are arguing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When this is done, I love Keeb, I love Claire, Guru, and Ray, man. I'm not getting off the phone. Man, fuck Ray Pabon and then this decision.
Right. Unlike other podcasts.
That's an idiot. Only an idiot gets off the phone thinking I'm not friends with somebody because of a sports debate.
No shade though, right? No shade.
So with that, for the record, Keeb, I never called for this man's head just because he started an MLS team.
No. That's not what I said. That's not.
That's it. That's exactly what you said actually earlier.
I said a lot of people out there hate him because he's focusing on a different team. I mean, you keep pounding TV when
I don't hate him for that.
No, not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Claire, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that don't like him because he showed up for an MLS team versus his own team that he's been, avoiding. That's what I meant.
Fantastic debate today, man. I loved it. Let's go ahead and hop into this draft and get out of here.
Oh, shit. We still doing that?
Oh, thank God help us.
Yeah, thank you, Keeb. Thank you, Claire, Panther Guru, Ray. I mean, this is one of my favorite shows, man, because I love the emotion. I love the debate. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave here taking nothing personal. Anybody tuning in, Don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? If you take shit like this personal, you might need to go see a therapist.
Right.
And that's not a bad idea anyway. You know what I'm saying? You see one, you see one. Hey, but let's go ahead and hop into this draft real quick, man. Check that med cabinet, bro. Screen share. And I thought Claire was gonna whip your ass, Keeb. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think she might say this before.
Hey, I could tell sometimes in the group chat that Claire just clenches her fist like that Arthur meme.
I'm gonna fuck Afghani Tom Cruise up when I see this dude, bro. All right, man. I already made a trade with the Seattle Seahawks. I gave my 6th pick. They gave us their 9th, 40th, and 109.
How generous.
I don't know why, but they did. Oh, and I gave my 2024 3rd round pick.
Oh,
no. Come on, bro.
Oh, no.
Come on, you on PFF. Oh, God.
What the fuck, Twan?
It's 2 years from now, man. We'll be so good we won't need it.
Here we go.
We're going to be crying about that. Watch.
Shit.
Here we go.
Hey, man, I can always say things because Matt Rhule and Tepper are part of the Panthers, and they'd be dumb enough to do some shit like that. But if y'all want to start over, we can do that.
No, it's good. It's good. I like it.
I'm about to say, you've already started. Let's roll.
Look, man, anytime I've seen Mike Dichter give away his entire draft for one player, it's possible.
Anything is possible.
He gave away all his picks for Ricky Williams, and that is
fuck
the
Boston.
dumbest shit ever. So let me put this on slow, and we're gonna do this. We're not going one at a time. We're just gonna do a group pick and just keep it moving.
Okay.
Man, Hutchinson is going first every time, isn't he?
Hey, he's a beast.
All right, let me go over what's happened so far. Hutchinson went to the Jaguars. Kyle Hamilton went to the Detroit Lions. Damn, God. Thibodeau went to the Texans.
Hey, CJ, fuck Boston.
They won't take him.
Oh, God, here we go.
Ahmad Garner is going to the Jets. I remember when Ahmad Garner wasn't even in top 10.
Saucy.
Evan Neal continues to drop. He's going to the Giants. Stingley. I remember when he was in the top 20.
Who? Derek Stingley?
Yeah. I remember when he was right outside of it.
No, they had him the first cornerback taken.
I remember he was outside. It was a minute ago, man. So
okay.
So I mean, because look at it, man. I remember when Aquino was coming up first on every mock draft.
Hey, CJ,
now
we got a ring.
7 going to New York.
We got a ring. That's what we got.
So I don't like they got New York taking 2 tackles. So that's not, you know what I'm saying.
PFF is not realistic on these mock drafts. I can tell you that right now.
My pick's gonna be realistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see the Giants taking 2 tackles in the top 7? No.
Yeah, Trayvon Walker. I don't know, man. They might. Maybe they trying to get their line right, but
they not taking no damn.
They don't. I'm gonna try to teach one to play the other side. Trayvon Walker, the edge, went to Georgia, and now we're on the clock.
So who's picking right here?
It's a group
we all are.
Yeah.
What do we need most, and what do y'all want?
All right, Charles Cross. Hit the draft button.
I'm taking Crosswood in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Claire. This is a no-brainer.
Claire?
Sure, Charles Cross.
No, Claire. I'm going to come back to you. Keep.
Can we scroll down?
Oh, here we go.
Y'all know Key, man. I don't know why y'all even get upset at this point.
You know me, bro. Listen, if we could trade back and get Devontae Wyatt, that'd be ideal.
You want to trade back, y'all, or do y'all want to stay at this pick?
Wyatt is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
But
Charles Cross is like he's a lot of unsureties with him. So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know
If
about
If you're gonna stay right here, I want Cross. If you trade back, I want Davis.
I was gonna say if we're trading back, I want to pick up like
it's gonna be a majority rules, man. But don't be afraid to say who you want.
Is Jordan Davis still here?
He's still on the board right for now.
Wow, so they have Wyatt over Davis. This PFF sucks.
So Twan, here's my thing. If we're at what 9 right now, is there anybody that wants to trade that's at like 11, 12?
One team. Let me see. One team wants to trade.
Houston.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
At 13, I'd do that.
So we're gonna give them our what? Give them our 9th for their 13th and what? 37. You want to try?
And you take their second, and I think you should be able to still get like a 4th or a 5th out of that too.
They'll give us their 13th and their 68.
Take that 107th.
Maybe they're 107, 71%.
Wait, nah. If
they did it.
Great.
You should have took their second round.
They didn't want it.
No, they already declined.
They wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
It dropped it to 17% likely.
So what? We swapped first, took a third and a what?
Oh, okay. Jordan Davis, right?
Took a third and their 40th pick. No, 68.
So what? Now we got
13, 40, 68, 107, 109, 137, and 4 other picks after that.
So yeah, we're early in the second round now. And early in the third. All right, yeah, no, that's great. All right, good. Yeah. Run it.
Still taking majority rules on the pick.
So what?
I'm getting Jordan Davis here.
Jordan Davis.
And say, did Jordan Davis get picked yet?
Let me see. Nope.
Twan scrolling up like something about to bite him.
Yeah, because I can't believe this man.
I mean, I feel like the conversation could be had that we go Tyler Lindenbaum, but
nah, I don't want him no more for some reason. I mean, somebody said something about his.
I mean, there's. I mean, you could technically make the conversation for Dean too. I mean, shit.
I want Nicole Dean. I want him.
You can. I mean, you can make
Davis.
Scroll down a little bit past Linderbaum.
My pick is Dean here, but
I mean, right there he is. And there's Trevor Penning yet too. I mean, shit, that's a guy that's high on my board at left tackle.
Or Jordan Davis. I'm equal on Jordan Davis or Dean.
You want to stop that run? You better get Jordan Davis. Remember, you don't have
I'm probably. I'm gonna say if we're having a round table, I'm probably at my board's probably going to be Jordan Davis, Trevor Penning, Tyler Linderbaum. Yeah, no, Nakobe Dean's probably my 3 actually.
All right,
so I'd go Jordan Davis, Penning, or Dean.
So I mean, it's up to Keith and Claire to break that.
Yeah, no, I'm taking Jordan Davis. Sorry, Claire.
No, you're fine. No, Jordan. He's on my board too. So Jordan Davis.
So it sounds like it's pretty much unanimous.
Jordan Davis. All right.
Because if you don't take him, the Baltimore Ravens will.
Now there's the guy we were looking to Derek Brown be for Derek Brown to be. There's that guy. Now Derek Brown could be his Robin there, Keeb.
And we did, just for the record, we did get rid of Little, didn't we?
Yes. Greg Little is gone.
Yeah, he's with Miami.
He's with Detroit.
He's with Miami.
All right, so we're on the clock at 40.
Second round.
They said we need a quarterback and O-line. Second round. Yes. Sam Howell is up there.
I want to get history, but what tackles are available?
I cannot make an argument for Howell.
I will say, if you scroll down, Brian Asamoah is staring at me.
Huh?
Brian Asamoah is staring at me.
Oh man, you know what? I'll take a crack at a quarterback. I'll take a crack at a quarterback.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll take Ritter.
I was gonna say I'll take a crack at a quarterback. I'd go Ritter right here.
I was looking at Ritter too.
Can we look at edge? If
B. Claire and Ray go with Ritter, then it ain't gonna matter. But
I want to still see. Hey, no, this is a round table. I still want to see my options
no,
here.
I'm good.
Y'all would rather Ritter than
Chad
Howell?
Boomer is right there too, bro.
Y'all would rather Ritter than Howell?
Wait, time out. Can we see?
I'd take Ritter over Howell personally.
Ritter over Howell. Howell is a running quarterback, man.
So is Ritter.
And what is Ritter?
No, Ritter can stand in the pocket and throw. Man, Howell gonna get
Are we
crushed.
being serious?
No, yeah. Don't waste your breath, Guru. Don't waste your breath.
Oh my God, it's a matter of opinion, y'all. My goodness.
I've been saying for a while, like if I had to take one of these
Desmond
quarterbacks,
Ritter.
I was gonna say if I had to take one, I'd take Ritter. But even then, like again, I can't stress
Howell
enough.
ain't even on. Look,
I really don't want any of these quarterbacks.
Keem ain't never put Howell in none of his drafts. So
no, I never said Howell. I said, can we look at Edge? Can we look at Edge? That's what I said. Can we look at Edge?
I mean, there's still plenty of fucking talent right here. I mean,
what's up with this Nick Bonita kid, man? They keep popping up.
We don't need to get him. We won't use him right. We don't need to get him.
I'm not messing with him because I don't know him.
no, I think we need to just go back to best available and look at the top 10 picks that are on the board.
Anybody you want to see keep in Edge?
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I was CJ getting on my nerves. Kingsley is not a bad pick. So is Drake London. But none I wanted. Cameron Thomas, though, that guy is a San Diego State Cameron Thomas. But I wouldn't take him with the 40th pick. I would trade back. So, I mean, listen, if you want to take Ritter, I think that's also a really good pick. But I just think Brian Asamoah is there too. That you need a linebacker. So is Chad Muma.
We got Shaq for right now. But
you said Shaq?
Oh man. But yeah, go back to the top available, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's two quarterbacks on the board, so we got to play this smart.
I don't want to be so quarterback
hold tight.
hungry.
Real quick, hold tight. We got to play this smart. There's still two quarterbacks on the board, Ritter and Howell, and other teams are going to cover those quarterbacks. Look at the trades. If we're just dropping back a pick or two or three, and we could pick up another third or some shit, you take that.
I'm with Ritter. That's just me.
What do the trades look like? Is like I don't know. Is Indianapolis or Atlanta looking to trade? No,
it's only one team. It's probably the Texans too. It's the Falcons.
Bang.
They're not gonna trade with us, bro. They're not gonna give us what we want.
You would be surprised. Swap twos and try to take their three.
What?
No. I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, or we can just stay pat and just keep it moving. Fuck
so I said, what?
Oh, look, no, they're not even going to give us the second. They said, fuck that on the 58, but no, not even on this.
Well, they're not. No, stay pat. Nope, stay there. Stay there. I'm not trying to help. I mean,
the
you know what I'm saying?
said, fuck you.
That's fine. So we're going to stay pat. We're going to stay pat and take the best player available. Fuck it.
So, who round two?
I mean,
I'm going Ritter.
I mean, there's two linebackers.
Hey, you could say it right. You could say it.
I was gonna say, I mean, really, either one of those linebackers, bro.
Leo Chenal is a.
If I'm here, I don't care which linebacker you get, but I will get a linebacker. Probably Leo Chenal for me. He's probably the best.
I honestly could go either. I could go either way.
Who you want?
I mean,
no outside
you can't go wrong with any of.
I was gonna say, I don't think you can go wrong. You can go either way.
You can't Leo, Brian, and Chad Muma are lit.
All right. So, Key, make your pick, Key.
Okay.
One person.
Okay. So
one person.
I'm taking Chad Muma.
Guru.
Okay. So there's a vote for him. Who's next?
I'm taking Leo Chenal.
Ritter. Claire.
Ritter.
Oh man, so I'm the tiebreaker. Not really. I could cause the tie. Well,
well, I feel like we just gave Ray too much power right now.
No, it's
man. It's just all you gotta do is take who Ray would pick. Fuck us.
Oh, I know. So trust me. So like I said, it's just like if I had to take one of these quarterbacks, I would go Ritter. I really don't want one though. And I've been saying I've been wanting a linebacker in this draft anyway. So now fuck it. I'm gonna say Leo. Yeah, I'm gonna say Leo.
Hey, you
So
can't
now
go.
it's
You can't.
2 for 2.
You can't go wrong with Chanel, bro. But
So now it
Chad,
comes back down. So it comes back
Chad
to
is
Keeb.
So Ray
So
picked
Keeb,
Chanel. Guru picked who?
Ray. The
I
only
picked
reason I said
Chanel, too.
the only reason I said Chad Muma is because he's an outside linebacker, and that's what we need right now.
All right, so
right?
it's 2
But
for
now,
Chanel.
but
Hey,
but Keeb, you gotta break the tie now because it's 2-2.
Yeah,
So
it's 2 for
who we going
Chanel,
with?
2 for
Damn,
Ritter.
you
No.
can't
Keeb's out of it now.
Why?
But but Twan, you got to realize he's the 5th person, so he's got to break the tie between Ritter and Chanel at this point, between us 4.
I'm taking.
You don't
Leo.
see Ritter on this list for
Well,
a
how about
reason.
this, man? How about this? We'll do it this way. Everybody stay packed where they are. And Keeb, you have to pick between Chanel and Ritter.
Hey, that's no question. I'm taking
How was
Chanel.
that any different than what I just said? But all right.
I'm
Oh, I
taking
didn't hear
Chanel.
you. My bad.
I'm taking Chanel, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, the majority.
Figures.
Do what you're good at. You know you
Sam
don't have a
Darnold-
good
Bro,
Sam
quarterback.
Darnold-
them linebackers
Hey,
from
Claire.
Wisconsin, bro.
all the shit they talk with Sam Darnold, but they never want to
Hey,
release his
hey,
ass.
Ray. If we build this lineup and that defense, I would give up a 6 pick for Baker Mayfield.
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about that yet.
Nope.
I don't even want to.
If you
I don't listen, Keith.
So,
Not
I'm
the
not.
other
I'm not
bubble,
totally
buddy.
against
another
Keith.
virus to our team.
Listen, Keith.
Not
I'm
the
not
other
totally
bubble,
against
buddy.
it. Listen, I'm not totally against
Wow,
it.
Brian
But I'm
Asamoah
not
fell
ready to
that
have
far.
that conversation until it gets to a point where that's like a fucking where we were last year. Where we had to basically just go with Sam. I don't want to have the conversation about Mayfield until we're like backed into a corner here.
Hey,
No.
Panther Guru,
Jesus.
look, they have Justin Ross ranked 66, bro.
All right, so
That's
I'm telling
PFF
y'all
for
right
you.
away.
That's
With this my
PFF.
first look, I'm going Asamoah is my pick.
Wait. Asamoah and
Is my
Chanel,
pick.
they're the same linebackers.
Who?
Asamoah and Chanel are
Oh
play the same
man,
position.
They're the same type of linebacker?
I see a name there that's really intriguing.
Are they the same type of line? All right.
No, they play the same position.
Yo, I see a
no.
name there that's really intriguing.
Carson Strong.
I'm not
Fuck
rocking
that.
with
Dylan Parham is the best of is probably the best lineman on this board.
That's where I was about to go, Guru, was
If
Dylan
Ray-
Parham.
And he can play tackle.
If Ray say he ain't one of none of those top quarterbacks, and then Ray wanted Carson Strong, I'll check his head.
No. I really want that guard. I really want that guard.
I mentioned Dylan Parham earlier.
I was gonna say he's been talked about a lot. I think that's a name that's gonna continually go up. I think that's a name that's gonna continually go up. I think
Wait,
That man is a mauler.
can we look at tackles though? Because I think
Oh, Darian Beavers, man.
I want to look at best available right now, man.
best available would be that guard.
Damn, I want to get
that's
Alex
what
Pierce,
I'm
but we don't have
saying.
enough.
That's a very intriguing prospect that I think that's gonna go higher than this.
I like Cole Strange better.
No.
Are you
I
crazy?
said, listen to when I say I.
But why?
I didn't motherfucking say Keeb or Guru.
Okay, can you explain yourself, Twan? Why?
It doesn't matter because y'all ain't gonna go pick him. So
No,
said
I'm very interested.
All right, well, I'm turning my card in. I say Dylan.
I already said Brian. I mean Asamoah, but I ain't taking 2 linebackers.
No, not at the same position. It'd be different if they were different positions. Why don't you look at the linebackers? Because the rankings on this is all
damn
messed
quarterback.
up. No, you shouldn't have.
No, we're good.
Don't do that to that child.
Yeah, I know the quarterback is gonna be Sam Darnold. We're not good.
No, we'll figure it
Twan,
out.
don't
It
do
ain't
that
gonna
to
be
that
Sam. We'll
child.
figure something
Don't
else
do
out.
it, Twan. Don't do that to that child.
Hey, Edge, can we look at Edge?
You saw the group of edges before.
Yo, PFF sucks.
Because your guy's not there.
No, because the rankings are all. They had Justin Ross at 66. Come on, family.
Man, people are moving around every day, Keith.
I was gonna say like this,
Nah,
we are in the
PFF is
ultimate shuffle
Wait
right
till
now,
the
bro.
draft. Wait till the draft happens, Keith.
Hey,
Nobody's
we are in the
gonna know
ultimate
where they're
shuffle.
supposed to go.
Sam Williams is a beast, bro. That's all I gotta say.
When the actual draft hits, nobody's gonna go where they're supposed to go.
Sam Williams should
is
be the
fact.
first person on this list.
Sam Williams should be the first.
Outside
person
that
on
top
list.
20, then you can forget it. Everybody gonna be all over the place.
And they're
Somebody
still
in the
gonna
second round gonna
be
make it to the
no
first.
Twan, no Twan. There's still gonna be reaches in the top 20.
I know, but somebody
Hey,
from the
Guru.
second round gonna be in the first. People you thought
Guru,
was
I'm
gonna go in
telling
the
you, man.
first is gonna be
Sam
in the
Williams
second.
Sam Williams is a beast.
Dudes
Sam
that
Williams
shouldn't go,
might go in the
dudes that shouldn't
first.
go to the third or the fourth are gonna go in the
not in the
second.
first. He'll go in the second.
Dudes
All
that
right.
shouldn't go until the third or fourth will go in the second. Why? This shit happens every year.
Every year. So
Hey,
it's not.
Sam Williams is
So
a beast,
Pro Football Focus doesn't suck. I mean, damn, that's how it's gonna really be.
Twan, what's our picks? It's a 68.
68,
68.
107.
Okay, if Sam Williams is there at 107, you have to take him, bro.
All right, yeah, but at 68, I'm getting that
Not right
inside
now.
fucking line
You
help.
gotta get that guard. You gotta get Dylan.
I'm getting that
Yeah,
inside line
Dylan
help right
Parham.
here.
Hey,
The
Claire,
big cactus.
you know, shit. I know who I really want to take, man. But, it's other need. But like, in a perfect world, bro, damn, bro, I wish we didn't re-sign Robbie. Because that kid Justin Ross is the best.
Yeah,
Okay, can you look at just
Because Justin Ross is a beast. And I can't.
he is. I know.
And what?
I
He
said
should be
I
top
haven't
20.
I haven't
As a
said that
curious-
he should be one of the people that we release.
All
as
right,
a
but so then here,
curiosity,
no, then let's have the conversation.
Wait,
There's
as a
plenty-
curiosity,
there's
can we
plenty
look
of
at
guards.
wide receivers? Can we look at wide receivers?
That's what I'm saying. There's plenty of guards and centers later on
we
in
got a
this
lot of
draft,
picks,
bro. So I mean,
I
at
don't
the end of the
want- I
day,
don't want
if
Justin
there's a
Ross
wide
to come here.
receiver that is too good to pass up, you take that receiver.
They have Alex Pierce. Oh my God, this is terrible.
Did we not just tell you, Keeb, that people are not going to go where they're supposed to go?
Whoever made this draft board is a crackhead.
Yeah, look, let me tell you something, Keeb. Somebody that's projected to go in the third round is going to go in the first.
I hope you get help. Whoever made this draft board.
And tell them, Ray, what always happens the closer we get to the draft?
They have
Reporters start getting into people's lives,
Hey,
and
Guru,
now all of a sudden this dude got a
Calvin
assault
Austin
charge. And
hired Rankin and Romeo
There's
Dobbs.
going to be some sort of health
I
issue
see
with
it.
some
I'm just
player.
looking, Keith. I'm just
this
looking.
guy, his lungs don't work good this week.
Yeah, there's always something, bro.
Yo, they
Some
have
racist ass tweets come back from like
Something's
15
gonna
years
drop.
ago.
Calvin Austin.
There's
had
reporters
ranked
and
higher
motherfuckers
than
out there in
Romeo
Twitter world
Dobbs.
waiting to
Khalil
drop their
Shakur
comments.
above John Mechie is beyond me.
Oh my Lord.
I'll say so I'm just gonna fuck it. Justin Ross is for me. I said it.
So are you taking him or what?
I'm taking Justin Ross, but it's five of us.
You just got another Terrace Marshall if he comes
If
in.
you're gonna take a wide receiver, you
Good.
need to take Alec Pierce over Justin.
Good.
Hey, everybody make your pick so we can move on.
I told y'all Dylan Parham for me.
Arm for Guru.
Yeah,
I'm going Dylan Parham too. You can't pass that up.
I already made my pick at wide receiver. So
If
it's
you're gonna
two
go wide
Parham.
receiver,
Parham.
you gotta
All
go.
right,
Alex
Right,
Pierce.
I'm
that's
been
three for
outvoted.
Dylan.
Dylan Parham.
That's 3 for Dylan.
3 votes, fan.
Wow.
Building this
Claire,
line, bro.
Hey, Claire,
You got
Uh-huh.
to build from the
we're
inside
gonna
out.
let Claire, if there's any tiebreakers, we're gonna just come to you because the woman seems to be the most sensitive, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, don't be
Just gonna make the
sexist,
right pick. She gonna make the right pick when we arguing and shit.
you sexist bigot.
Shit. I mean, we doing it. We can't even get through 3 picks. You know damn well when men get together, bro, we'll be. Do you see women brawling in at bars and shit?
You don't want me to
Yes.
answer that.
Yes, I have.
Now, I was about to say, Twan, I don't know if you
All
want
right.
me to even answer that.
Y'all ain't
All right,
seen
we're
what you mean.
on the board now.
Yes.
Can we see? Can we
Beginning of
look
the
at-
4th round.
And let me go and let y'all know something. After this pick, we got 107 and 109 back to back with each other.
This is
So
107.
keep that in your thinking.
So yeah, we got 107 then 109. All right,
And 109.
good. So it sounds like a luxury pick. No,
Can
go
we-
ahead.
Can we look at wide receivers again? Just for
Oh,
shits and
now you
giggles.
want to go back.
No,
But
no.
see, I will
Alex
say
Pierce. See, this is
my
what
God,
I'm talking
my
about.
God.
Keep the type of guy that'll
Guru,
go.
this
He
is what I'm
don't
talking
want
about.
something, and then the
Guru,
very
this is what I'm
next
talking
pick he want it.
Twan looks at highlights and thinks one person is better.
I don't look at highlights, bro.
Yes,
I
you
play
do.
the game. I know my guy's gone though. That's what I do know.
One of my guys is
Rusty
sitting right
ass
there
wide
on
receivers.
sitting right there on the top available.
These wide receivers is
Not,
garbage.
yeah, I would have taken that high.
I was about to say there's some that I like on here, but I wouldn't take them this high.
Not this high.
Nope.
I
don't
need
think
to
I've
see
taken any of them this high.
either edge or
Yeah, edge.
Yo,
edge
who's our current safety, man?
I mean, which one are you
or
talking about?
safe. That's
Strong
what I
or
was about to
free?
Strong.
say. Safe.
We got Woods
That's
and
that's Chin. Strong safety is Chin.
I'm gonna say Chin and
Who's our
Woods.
free safety?
Free safety is Woods.
Xavier Woods, the dude we just picked up.
That we might be straight right there for now.
Yeah, we straight.
Nah, we're gonna pick a safety, just not right now.
Ooh, hey, look, yo, hey, Claire, look how Marquise Bell is moving up.
He's been there.
Huh?
He's been there.
It wasn't that he wasn't ranked 150. What?
You took him over Sterling last time because he was ranked that high.
Bro, that was in the damn 6th round.
It was. I don't know about the picks, but it was in that same order though. I don't know about the picks though.
I will very quickly touch on Zach Tom's there. Like I said, that's that versatile inside lineman. Snaps at centers, obviously snaps at left tackle. 92.1 overall passing grade. So I mean,
did we look at edge?
We've looked at edge at almost every pick.
No. Now I just want to see if Sam Williams is there.
In my mind, I'm cool with having back-to-back picks.
Oh hell yeah, you gotta get Sam Williams.
Oh my god, you gotta take him.
I don't know nothing about no damn Sam. I don't even know about
That's
him.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you gotta get
Sam
Sam Williams.
I can reserve the right to not pick him because I don't know nothing about him.
Sam Williams.
Hey, Twan, type in Sam Williams versus Evan Neal.
I'm not doing that shit.
Why not? That's a
listen to this, man. That's why I say Claire make it. All you and Guru got to do is.
But hey, yo, Twan, I'm gonna put it like this: all the scouts come. Listen, time out. All the scouts come to the table in the draft war room to come together and put a draft board together. So, where you may lack on something, not know somebody, yada yada yada. That's where the other man did his homework. So
I do my homework.
Hey,
it's not, and also it's not even really about that because I mean I'll basically echo what Twan's saying. I personally don't know much about him, but I'm gonna trust y'all that y'all do.
All you gotta do is just
if you pounding the table for him, okay.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Sam Williams, he look, he's a redshirted senior. I mean, I can give you the intangibles. The man is 6'4", 261 pounds, and he's a beast off the edge. He's competitive. His first
which one, Sam Williams?
Sam Williams, the edge from Ole Miss.
6'4", 261, senior.
This nigga Twan.
They don't tell me nothing about his ass. There's no write-up on
right, but that you're just reading that. You got to watch.
Okay, but listen, keep. You save us the headache. If you and Guru pick him and y'all are the majority, it don't matter what the fuck we want.
Right, but that's not how I roll. You got to understand.
I don't know anything about him.
I'm trying to explain it to you, Twan.
Okay, I'm not gonna pick him based on your explanation.
Okay, all right. Trying to help you out.
All right, so where are we at now? We going
round the table, man.
All right,
Guru. You want Sam Williams?
He is the best player on this board. It's not even remotely.
Twan, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Big Cat tripping on Keep On TV with a V for Vendetta mask.
That's cool.
I want to see that.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, go ahead.
Can you take it off edge so we can just see best available?
All right. I'm leaning towards Ray, to be honest with you, at that time, though. Know all about him.
Oh, that's from that Cam shit that came out. Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, you could say Luke Fortner there too. That guy's a beast.
So I mean, yeah, I'll just go quick and make my pick, just for the fact that, like I said, we have a pick and 2 picks. For me, it becomes a luxury at the same time because I understand we just got an interior guard, like interior lineman. But for me, Zach Tom, I mean, you can make him your center, easy. So I mean, you're talking about the future starting center. We probably just picked up our future starting guard. We have a very good line if we take Zach Tom right here.
But
I only
want to ask Ray one question though.
You want to play him at center though?
No, I'm not.
He could.
I
could play him at center again. The dude we signed. Listen, the dude we signed for 1 year. The guard, I think we only signed for 2 years. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Austin Corbett. So, like, again, we don't have these dudes locked up long term. So you got to think about the future, bro. Like, Zach Tom can step in my opinion, at guard or center. Right. And he's probably going to have to do one of those two things. So, I mean, again, like I said, with the fact knowing that we pick in 2 more picks, like in just 2 picks.
He played 1,700 snaps at tackle and 1,200 snaps at center. So, yeah, versatile is there. So, if you want to take him.
And again, it's just and then the cherry on top for me is a 92.1 pass blocking grade. That's a fucking numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
So, Ray, I only got one question for you.
What's up?
Are you picking him because you really want him, or you just don't want Christensen at that spot?
Like I said, I haven't even brought up left tackle, bro. The whole time I'm talking about him being an interior lineman. I mean, that's what the so-called quote-unquote experts are saying about this man at the next level. He's going to be more of an interior. You see that all the time where these tackles that are career left tackles, career right tackles slide inside at the next level, and that's what this guy is.
I mean, I know about Tom, bro. I mean, he only put like
it's the ACC guy,
defensive lineman on their ass when we play Wake Forest.
Like I said, I think he's going to be a very good interior lineman in the next level.
Are you picking Zach Tom?
So, that's my pick.
I'm taking Zach Tom, too.
Wait,
okay. Claire, are you the tiebreaker?
Just because I've had him in like 3 or 4 of my mock drafts, I'm taking Zach Tom.
This is way too high to take him, fellas. That's all I got to say.
I mean,
like I said, in my opinion, for the fact that we have another, sorry to cut you off, but like I said, for me, it becomes a value because we're on the clock yet again. You know what I'm saying?
Now. And another one right behind that.
Okay.
And who was picked in between?
Yeah.
Running back. Yeah, running back from Alabama. That's who was just picked in between Zach. No, you scrolled up too high.
Yeah, you're going way too high.
My bad.
So we picked Zach Tom, and then right below us was what? Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah,
so running back,
the guy who's visiting us today.
Halfback. That's it.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. So again, now we're on the board with another pick. I mean, we can still go anywhere at this point.
So why don't we go back and get their edge if that's what they want?
I'm down. We need an edge.
Like I said, if we're all sitting at a table, like I'm gonna take their word for it. Just like I sat there and pounded the table for Zach Tom. I mean, I'm gonna hear them out.
If we get Sam Williams and Jordan Davis, that is arguably the best line in the NFL.
They don't understand, Guru. This man is a beast. Twan,
we will have arguably the best line in the NFL.
Do y'all want y'all's edge now?
We do, but you're going to be
I want Sam Williams.
You're going to be upset about it. We're trying to.
I'm not going to be upset about it. I got who I want.
All right, Twan. So it sounds like we're taking Sam Williams. All right, let's
draft
go.
Sam Williams.
I mean, either one of them, but I just would rather Sam Williams.
I got who I wanted.
Bro, at the end of the day, I'm looking at it as a whole.
Right after this
draft board is looking fantastic.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't. This is
but it's 137 is not very far away.
It's not very far. So go ahead and click that.
Sam Williams at edge.
Yep, Sam Williams. Bang bang. There, now we got some edge help too. Look, we're building from the inside out, bro. That's how you win games.
Sam Williams, Jordan Davis, Derek Brown, and Brian Burns.
I'm gonna say we had Jordan Davis to fucking start with, bro. We got 2 good interior linemen to go with that on the offensive side, bro.
I wanted to talk about Munford too, man.
Oh, Thayer Munford.
Yeah, it's like it's not until you see him go to another team that you like.
Okay, I already know who Guru wants.
Chris Paul.
Yeah. I was just.
You already took somebody.
I was gonna say just look at tight ends.
For the record, after this, we got we 137 now. We got 144, then 149. They back to back right after we do this.
So we got 3 picks all kind of coupled together.
We got 3 picks in the next 12 picks.
So we gotta make smart moves.
I was gonna say, look at tight ends, Twan.
No need to argue at all. Tight ends. All right. Tight ends.
Okay, so there's 3 that I've had in my mock drafts before.
You want me to look at the guy Coastal? Or is he gone?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Huh?
The guy Coastal's gone, right?
Isaiah Likely. Yeah, he's probably been gone.
Been gone.
And Jelani Woods looks like
Claire
he's also.
Claire put me on Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson. I know everybody likes to bring up how he didn't do all that great at the combine, but Ferguson's a beast,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised he's fallen this far.
I like Derek Deese, man, but
Derek
like
Deese. I've taken Derek Deese, Jake Ferguson, and Chickazee Okonkwo as well, all in
Derek
mock
Deese couldn't
drafts.
block this
Derek
chair
Deese
that
is
I'm
just
sitting
wild
in.
though. But we ain't getting him for blocking.
Derek
But I
Deese
tell you
is
what,
He's a
Jake-
push and release tight end.
Jake
Yeah.
Ferguson, he's tall. You know, his contested catches are phenomenal. My vote is for Jake Ferguson. That's just me.
Claire's vote is in for Jake Ferguson.
I'd like to see some safeties, if y'all don't mind.
Thank you.
Marquise Bell is the second one.
Sterling. Oh my God, I'm taking Sterling. Oh my Lord. I can't believe he fell like that.
You ain't gonna get him because I'm gonna want Marquise, and then we're gonna be all over the place. Unless Guru or Ray
Guru,
pick Sterling.
who you taking, Guru?
I'm thinking about either Sterling or Chris Paul. Shit.
It's on you, Guru. It's your pick.
Did we take a guard? I just forgot.
We took Dylan Parham. He's a guard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give me Sterling.
We took Dylan Parham and Zach Tom so far for offensive line.
My guy's still gonna be there, so I ain't worried.
I was about to say, come 144, Jake Ferguson might still be there. So.
But see, the thing
This is about where one of my guys come off the board. So
who you taking?
and honestly, I'm not even sure if he's still on the board, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna sell. I just want to sell something to all of y'all, and I'm not trying to get you to take my pick as this though, but it's mainly going to Guru. Guru, we could get Chris Paul and a safety, and one of those safeties.
Because I think
one of those safeties is still going to be there. Chris Paul isn't.
Sterling Weatherford is not going to be there.
Yeah, he will. I don't know. Teams don't like him for some reason.
I think PFF they don't like him.
I think Chris Paul would be there at 144, but that's just me.
Yeah, Chris Paul's going to be there. I don't think Sterling's going to be there.
Okay, realistically, but we're gonna find out. But I think Sterling's just definitely.
All right, just do me a quick favor and see if Bubba Bolden's still on the board.
Bubba Bolden?
Oh Lord,
Ray, I think you can run faster than Bubba Bolden can.
And that dude's
good. That's early. He's smart as hell. He's been going around right now. That 202, I think, is a little shitty. But anyway,
hey, but look, check this out.
I was just checking. I was just checking in to see where he's at.
No, Ray. What I'm saying is this though. I'm not gonna get on Ray because Ray he watches Miami every fucking Saturday. He knows who's good on that damn team. It's because other people are not fans of certain teams. You don't know about them guys, right? He does. It's just like last year, man. Look, Ray, man, he was my hero last year. Ray was the only other person other than myself fighting to get Nasruddin, bro.
Yo, Nasruddin, bro, that dude is a fucking freak.
The motherfuckers didn't want him because they hadn't heard of him.
I had to watch this dude.
Bro. I'm just telling you now, I've watched about 200 prospects on this list.
All right,
so we taking Sterling?
Claire, who?
I said Jake Ferguson, but he'll probably still be there.
I'm taking Sterling.
I personally ain't trying to take a safety right here because again, I think Bolden feels a need at a safety type, positionless type, positionless type position. You know what I'm saying? Positionless type player where it's just like I don't. But that's just me again. Because I personally know the guy. I think he's a good kid. Fucking heavy fucking hitter. Heavy hitter.
So Ray, you going with the Miami kid?
No. Again, this is a little early. He's going in the late fourth, fifth round, but that's why he's on.
Circle around and see if he's still there. Hey, who do you want though?
I'm kind of honestly on Claire's side with wanting a tight end right now. Ian Thomas is not it.
So nowhere though, man.
So the reason we picked Sterling is because
are y'all picking a tight end for the future? Because Ian ain't going nowhere.
Sterling can play a linebacker position and cover tight ends. He's big enough to do that.
Yeah. So everybody, okay. Claire's pick is in.
Sterling has also played slot corner.
Who for Sterling?
Correct. I was gonna say correct. That's the reason why I do like him. Again, I've been pushing that we need a fucking slot guy. Period. So I mean, again, I'm gonna go with the table, and yeah, I'll take Sterling.
I didn't pick him.
What a beautiful draft.
That's bro. This draft is looking fantastic right now.
Hey, and listen, this draft, I'd take this over a quarterback. Oh my lord.
Oh man, my guy is sitting right there.
Who?
DeMarco Jackson, bro. This is the sweet spot for him.
Yeah.
This is the sweet spot for him, bro.
Chris Paul is here.
Chris Paul is still here.
Told you he wasn't gonna be gone.
DeMarco Jackson, Appalachian State, the man.
DeMarco Jackson will be there at 149, though. I almost guarantee it.
He will.
He's being slept on, bro. Watch and just remember that name because we're not going to draft him. I already know we're not. Just remember that name. Like he's going to be a damn good linebacker in the next level. Watch.
Can I see wide receiver? Because if there's somebody there, we need to get him.
Taekwon might have been gone.
Drummond. I'll say Drummond
Bo
will be there.
Melton is on that board. Bo Melton is on that board. Kyle Phillips is on that board.
Bo Melton is 5'11".
I'd want Drummond, but Drummond's gone, obviously.
I don't want no 5'11" wide receiver.
Bo Melton is 5'11". He's speedy though, and he's smart, but he's 5'11".
5'11" is 5'11".
And you can get Bo later in the.
It's a reach. Yeah, that's a reach.
If I'm taking a wide receiver right now, I'm taking Tyquan Thornton.
That's a reach too.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I was about to say I wouldn't even take Taekwon this high either.
Taekwon knows two routes.
I look at those names and I look at production, and Javon's got production. He's at over 1,000-yard seasons. What, back to back? I believe it was. So
Kyle Phillips is probably the best receiver on this board right now.
I agree.
But Twan's gonna look at his weight and he's not gonna want.
I ain't say nothing.
And he's also 5'11" too. I forgot. Yeah.
Show the big board back, please.
Yeah. These ain't it.
One of them dudes, I'm gonna say this. One of them dudes is gonna be a Pro Bowl.
This year?
Well, I mean, that's just what history has always shown us.
I bet you it's going to be Bo Melton.
So then here's the question I asked real quick. So would Chris Paul be an upgrade over Brady Christensen at left tackle?
No.
He's a rotational player, Ray. I like him as a rotational player. You can split the snaps between them too.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And run blocking, when it comes
to the cohesion of an offensive line, I'm not all about that type of shit. But that's just me.
My thing with Taekwon is Taekwon catches all his passes in the interior,
and he only knows two routes.
You know what's funny, Ray? Chris Paul isn't ranked as a tackle in most people's boards. He's ranked as an interior offensive lineman.
See, so there you go. We don't need that. If you're looking at it like that, we basically just took two. We're not basically. We did take two interior offensive linemen already. So
right, because they say he's not ready to play a tackle.
Is Cordell Volson still on the board?
Cordell Volson.
He's a Cordell Volson. He's a offensive tackle.
Yep, he's still on there.
Man, Jesus.
I don't know
like
why
him.
People don't like him.
I don't think we will coach him right, but I do like him, Claire.
I like.
I
him.
just like him a lot, just because what he's done, like run wise, like he's.
He can play.
And if we're going to be running a system that may be more run heavy with McAdoo,
he can.
That's
play
why
right and left.
So
Cordell Volson's great, but he's.
Y'all know I got to get Guru. So Guru, how many Baylor games did you watch?
How many Baylor games?
You said Thornton only know two routes, right? Even he clearly.
Hey, you ain't gotta go, but you ain't gotta.
Just in the highlights alone, you know damn well he don't run two routes. But
all right, well we can't be on the clock for this damn long.
Right, they would have took that pick.
That'd have been a forfeited pick already.
I want Thornton at wide receiver.
No, not.
I know there's no chance I'm gonna get him.
All right, so where we sit right now?
So I should be a bitch and not pick who you want, right?
I'm just saying, why would you
it's
pick
fine.
him so high?
It's gonna come down to somebody's gonna have to break the tie. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just gonna make my pick to try to speed this up. I'm gonna still take a dude that I've been taking multiple times right around this pick.
What?
I'm gonna take Noah Ellis.
Establish what position we need right here.
I'm gonna take Noah Ellis. Dude is 6'4". Dude is
We've taken
6'4",
everything besides
346.
quarterback.
All right, let's go around. Keep your pick.
We've taken everything besides quarterback, so any pick right now, I like it. DeMarco Jackson is screaming at me, though.
DeMarco Jackson, Ray.
I mean, obviously, I could easily sit here and say, yes, give me DeMarco Jackson. I think he's still going to be there at 149, though.
Yes.
So, I mean, me personally, like I said, I'm sticking with the big boy I've been taking right here this whole time. Noah Ellis, like I said, dude, 6'4", 346. My man's going to clog holes. Like,
where is he?
Hey man, can we look at the D line at least once?
That's what he is. He's a defensive tackle, bro. Noah Ellis.
You want to spend 2 picks on D-line?
No, I'm just like,
we have Nixon too. Don't forget Nixon.
Yeah, but we don't have 6'4", 346, bro. You ain't moving that, bro. That is a clogger. That is a rotational guy. I'm not sitting here saying this dude's a starting D tackle right now, but this is where I just said earlier in the show.
He ain't going ahead of Nixon, bro. Nixon should have been playing this year.
Right.
Well,
and he looks like Tarzan, and sometimes he plays like James.
I'm just saying. I don't. Last time I checked, you can't teach that size. 6'4", 346.
Okay, did y'all see Nixon?
Nixon is a beast.
Out of hour last year.
I understand that. But hey, for somebody that lives up in New York, you remember that NASCAR package? You remember that defensive lineman they used to just shovel in there all the time, right?
Right.
Okay.
The dude ain't going ahead of Davion.
So the only reason I'm saying that, Ray, is because we took.
Hey, can we see the list of linebackers?
Right.
We should be. You guys do have in mind that these people we're picking now are going to be backups until they make their way into a starter.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's still starting potential right here.
Dude ain't nobody. Davion he's up and he ain't going ahead of him.
No. Davion he's with
Davion
us.
should have been playing this year.
Davion is with us, bro.
I know this, man. I mean, it was one of the guys.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying ain't nobody gonna go ahead of him that we pick now.
Oh, you mean as a rotational?
Nah, yeah, Davion should have been on the field constantly last year. I mean, Matt Rhule, this man only in practice, this man was picking on people in summer practices, and all Matt Rhule had to say about the guys he needed to grow up.
Well, Twan, beyond this point, if they're not on special teams, everybody's going to be in rotation.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a lot of special teams.
I mean, shit. Actually, why don't we stroll back to tight ends and see if any of our dudes are still on the board?
That tight end list was trash.
I disagree.
There you go. There's still look at that. There's still James Mitchell right there.
Like
fucking.
And this is wrong. Jake Ferguson should be at least 2.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So I mean, boom, there you go.
Jake Ferguson is a beast.
We get a tight end. We get a tight end at the beginning of the 5th round. Boom.
Do y'all want a tight end?
If you select him, they're gonna give you an F. Just letting you know. But I mean, I don't give a fuck about these grades anyway.
I'm about to put my Keeb hat on. Do y'all want a tight end? And we already got 3 of them on the team.
Why am I always getting picked on?
Here's my thing.
I'm actually giving you credit for this one.
We may only have 3, but we got 3 we have Ian Thomas.
They all don't have to make the roster, bro. Like,
I was gonna say Colin.
Fucking mini championship for a reason.
Who's our third one? Colin Thompson.
The kid from Notre Dame
Colin Thompson.
Bingo.
Yeah, he ain't shit. And Ian Thomas,
Ian Thompson ain't going nowhere.
And you got Thomas, bro. No, hold tight. You got Reach. What is it? Richie or Ricky? The fucking sorry,
Giovanni Ricci. They're using him as a fullback, and he's not.
I got you. But keep.
That's what I'm saying. You got dudes that can easily come off.
Who's the tight end? I forgot the guy's last name from Notre Dame. I'm Trimble. So Trimble's on the team.
So Tremble,
you gotta get your emotions out of Ian Thomas, y'all. They picked him up. He gonna fucking play.
So Tremble showed that he can play. He can play the block and he can run as a Y or a Z type of tight end. He can be in
like a real tight end to me. They didn't use him that way anyway.
No,
right. And I remember one of my favorite years of Cam playing was when he had Shockey and Greg Olsen. But okay,
right. We need a 2 tight end set, but I'm just saying they not gonna let anybody we pick now go ahead of them two guys.
I mean, it's a 53-man
Unless
roster.
y'all
There's
picking
gonna
it for
be some
future.
overlap.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to just repeat him again. Jake Ferguson is my pick here. I'm sorry.
Jake Ferguson. So that's Claire's pick is in. Keep.
Okay, can we go to
All right,
linebackers?
Guru.
I just what?
Yeah, I've been told you go linebacker.
That's what I said. Yo, this man is a
The
bully.
guy's name.
Look at linebackers, my lord. Thank you. God damn. Come on, go eat something.
We do a draft every damn show, and they act like they don't know who's there.
We don't know who's there.
Does it look different?
Linebacker, got linebacker.
Shut your ass up over there, man. Linebacker these nuts.
Micah McFadden's also really good. Zach Sanborn. Oh wow.
See, man, it's just like putting keys.
All right, so yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna take my man DeMarco Jackson. There you go.
Yeah, that's my pick, DeMarco Jackson.
I'm taking it here. I'm taking Jackson here. Fuck it. I don't want to have the chance of losing him in these next 5
that's what
picks.
I'm saying.
4 picks, sorry. So yeah, fuck it. I'm taking
DeMarco Jackson. Claire took.
I said Jake Ferguson.
Jake Ferguson, Keeb, it's up to you because
No, I agree with Ray. DeMarco
Jackson. Yeah. There it is.
He's the pick here. That fixes that box right away.
I mean, we did lose fucking shit. Fucking went to the Chiefs. Fucking already forgot his name. Number 4. Fuck. Why can't I think of his name? Bum ass.
Shit.
I want to take Chris Paul, man, but I think he gonna
exactly. That's how forgettable he is.
Wait, CJ, they're not taking C-Mac for Debo Samuels, bro. What?
CJ is in your skin, bro.
Hey, Twan, can you scroll up on the actual draft? Because I saw a Wisconsin player was taken. If it was Jake, then I quit.
I mean, we would love Debo for C-Mac.
No.
They're not taking that.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Never mind. I thought a Wisconsin player was taken. Never mind.
Okay.
I just saw red, and I was like, "Well."
Everybody knows you go to Wisconsin for linemen.
Yeah,
that's what they
linebackers.
They're the best at it.
Linebackers too.
But everybody know they're the cream of the crop when it comes to linemen.
I mean, yeah, I hear that though.
I mean, not in recent history though.
Shit.
There's been more linemen coming out of
the Midwest. All they produce is linemen
and linebackers.
You want to get into athleticism? You take your ass down to Florida. You go out west.
And didn't we get Chenal earlier or not?
Yeah, we got Chenal and we just got DeMarco Jackson. That's a beast.
I was gonna say, I think we're good there now.
Yeah, we're good there.
You need to see what fucking inside D linemen and possibly what receivers.
John Ridgeway is not that bad.
What do you know about DJ Dell?
That's why I was literally about to ask.
Don't get him. Don't get him.
I mean, that's but again,
I just said, what do y'all know?
230 is 230.
Let me see. DJ.
He barely has any pass rush moves. Do not get him. We cannot coach him.
Don't teach it to him though, Guru.
That's on you, Twan. Twan, I've been watching this man for 3 years. So if y'all want to get him, go on.
No, bro. You know him better than any of us. You're an Alabama fan.
We should listen to
Google. You think I'm gonna go against you? I mean, you've been watching this man his whole career. Shit, Ray will tell you exactly who not to pick with Miami. Like none of the bumps.
I can tell you who not to pick with Miami. They quarterback. I'm just fucking with you.
None of the bumps is who you pick.
Damn, it's like, oof.
No, Bubba Bowden is a beast if he go to the right team.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, here's what's gonna happen with Bubba. And honestly, Guru, you just said it. He's gonna go to a team that's gonna know 100% how to use him. He's gonna ball out. Watch.
If he made the Pro Bowl as a special teams, I wouldn't even be like surprised at all.
Keith, who do you want to look at? Claire, who do you want to look at?
Why you skip me? Why you skip me?
I say Claire. I say Keith first.
Oh, okay. Ladies first, Claire. Go ahead.
Keith first.
I mean, eventually, I feel like we need to look at a time. Jake is still on the board. I'm still gonna just keep saying Jake. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Hey, I'm just gonna take time out real quick because she's on my screen. Shout out to Megan Good, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm leaving it at that.
Who?
Shout out to Megan Good.
Who's that?
I suggest you Google her.
You know who Megan Good is.
Yeah. I said, hey, Claire, close your ears, Claire. Okay? I suggest
y'all.
I suggest you Google her, and then when you get that chubby.
I'm so lost, but all right.
Yeah, Claire, I don't know who that is.
All right, so 149.
Keith don't live in New York, man.
I don't know who that is.
Ain't no way.
That's fine. It's cool. Let's
y'all on some freaky shit.
All right, next draft.
I ain't trying to forfeit a pick right now.
Nah, I don't want to either. I want this to be the best one we ever
I've already echoed who I want. I've said his name like 2 or 3 times.
Hey, look, man, Claire is sticking with this dude, so I'm trusting in her on this pick. But
I've watched. I've never, been to Wisconsin. I've never even attended their school. I've watched a ton of Wisconsin games, and I've loved a lot of what Jake Ferguson is. So,
what position is he playing?
Jake is tight end.
Shit, man, we got so many though.
Well, 3 is not that many. At one point, I couldn't even keep up with how many cornerbacks we had.
Yes, Ray. I mean, yes.
See, I would love to get Jake Ferguson, but the thing is, I know they're not going to use him.
Oh, we got some video on him too.
Jake is. I don't even know if this video.
Hey, Claire, walk us through it. Claire, walk us through it.
As it completes a first down.
Walk you through. It's like skipping around.
See that comeback route though?
And he moved the stick.
His contested catches are.
Those guys are still my best friends. Life-changing. Hornibrook, sideline
Why
run.
is it
He's
so?
got the first down again. The tight end Ferguson, who's been targeted 3 times.
He looks like an athlete, though, bro. I can tell you that shit.
He looks like he catches the ball with his damn hands. I tell you that.
That one
ain't afraid to take a hit.
That's what happens when you go against Leo Chenal and
you just want to see him take a hit first.
Hornibrook over the middle.
Security blanket.
He's a diver. He's a track star.
Security blanket.
That's the shit I hate about Ian. Always looking for somewhere to fall, bro.
Caught but short. First catch by Jake.
Yeah, but this is against Wisconsin. They had Leo Chenal and Jack Sanborn.
Man, we're not going to use him. And I love him, but I know we're not going to use him.
Some athleticism.
He's right there, though, right?
All the way down.
Some athleticism.
28-yard line, picking up 28.
Like
I mean, Claire, this is against Wisconsin.
He plays for Wisconsin.
Wait.
Jake Ferguson plays for Wisconsin. He's a Wisconsin tight end.
I'm with Ray. I'm with Claire. I'm sold, man. I like his hands. I mean, look, he could be the future. Shit.
Hey, we should look at quarterback. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Fuck out of here. No, I ain't even wasting my time on that.
We already knew that.
Nope. Look, I'm not even wasting my time on that.
I don't even have to look, and I can tell you who's there.
Would y'all like to look at receiver?
Brown,
yes, I would, Guru. Yes, I would.
What?
I was saying receiver last pick.
Right
so
there.
yeah, let's look at receiver real quick.
They said he want to drive Bailey Zappi.
So it's two for Jake Ferguson already. So
fuck out of here. All right, so let's see them receivers right quick.
So it's 2 for Ferguson. Receivers. We got about 30, but okay.
Shit, they're all there. They're all there.
This list has not moved.
Damn, how are they all still there?
These are short wide receivers, Ray.
Kyle Phillips also returned.
We need a slot. We need a slot.
Okay, Josh Johnson is 5'11". Nope.
We need a slot. Y'all realize we went after Shy fucking Smith for a reason, and now
Kyle
we don't
Phillips
have him.
I told you, short.
We got a slot. His name is Christian McCaffrey.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, till the fucking wheels fall off, right, Guru? until the wheels fall off, right?
Oh,
Guru?
we also got Shy Smith. So
Oh yeah, we do, huh? Yeah,
if he
okay.
beat these
Let's
weed
see how
truckers,
long he can stay undoped up. Man,
This
y'all
is the
better
guy.
get
This is the
Kyle
guy I
Phillips,
like.
man.
This, hey,
man,
time out. Look at them
the dude
stats.
had
Hold
some
tight.
weed and a
Hold
gun
tight,
in his
Twan.
car.
Look at them
Now y'all
stats.
want
Look at them stats, Twan. This is the dude I like. Look at them stats.
6. Six. Man, he's 5'11", basically.
Look at these stats, Twan.
For who?
I
Stats
love
don't lie. Right
how
there,
you ain't watching
Javon.
all the tape on
J-
him. You just looking at
Look at
the
Javon's stats. Hit the stats button right there beside first look. Right there, bang bang. I mean, off by 2 yards, but again, back-to-back 1,000 yards receiving, 10 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns,
He played
90,
against
basically
Liberty,
a
man.
90% overall grade. As a good kid right there.
Y'all know how y'all were complaining on special teams about we can't
Let's
return
look at
kicks, so we can't get in the yards.
let's look at who. Okay, Appalachian might have been tough for him.
Come on now, bro. Come on, big head. Come on, big head.
Who the hell is playing that shit loud on our show?
My bad.
Come on, man.
I just want to. I just wanted to see the mask.
Like I said, this late, that's one of my guys.
Big Cat is stupid.
So he can play inside, outside. Numbers are there.
Twan, look at Kyle Phillips play. He should remind you of somebody that just got out the NFL.
All right, y'all. So, damn, this is a great draft, but it's going on for a minute.
You want to sim it?
We only got 2 picks left after this.
Hey, just take Ferguson, bro.
I was gonna say, I mean, honestly, it's to the point where like I feel like that's where we're at almost. So fuck it. I'd give up. I really want Bubba Bolden though, bro. Fuck.
That's your pick then, bro. Don't
that's
shot.
your pick.
I mean, at 149, like, yeah, it's essentially got to be my pick. He's not going to be there at
we waiting
199.
on Keeb and Guru.
He's not going to be there at 199. So, yeah, no, I'm going to pull the trigger on Bubba now.
Guru, who you want?
Kyle Phillips.
And Keeb, who do you want?
I'll take Jake.
All right, so, yeah, Claire, we win.
They probably going to give y'all a bad grade for him, but then again, I don't give a fuck about PFL.
Right.
I don't care about none of these people, man, because the shit ain't going to go their way either. All right, let me speed this up. One
thing I can say about PFF, at least they prepare you for the worst.
PFF ain't preparing y'all for shit, man. It's all suggestive every year. That's why we have
Sam Williams. Got Sam Williams going in the 3rd and 4th round and dumb shit.
Oh shit, that was funny. Oh my god, how you have Sam Williams so low?
Twan, please go watch Sam Williams, please.
So Guru, you telling me every year you watch the draft, you never say, "Damn, man, how the fuck did he slip?"
Okay, but so do you. He just saying go watch the tape.
We do it constantly. So that's all me and Ray was saying earlier.
No, we understand. He just said go see the tape.
All right, is Bubba Bolden still available?
He should be.
He's gone, Ray.
I was gonna say I have a feeling he's gone by now, bro.
I watched him go. He went to, I don't know why. I think he went to the Patriots. If I saw it right.
And anybody that's left from Florida State on no one. This is not a great draft for us.
Hey, Devontae
one
Price,
player going in the whole draft.
Devontae Price is a great. Devontae Price is a great running back, though.
I was looking at him earlier, Keeb. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna agree with one of y'all with these later picks because I don't really give a shit about these picks.
You should. He's a great running back.
Only person I'm gonna be telling you that I want, and I'm only gonna get one person to agree with me anyway. That's gonna be Claire, and that's that punter.
Oh, Matt Ariza? Hell yeah.
Y'all ain't learned last year.
Yeah, we just signed Johnny Hecker though, so I don't see all that. All pro fucking punter. I don't think we're drafting a punter.
Man,
Well,
fuck it. Get
Matt
Devontae Price.
can also kick.
Matt Rhule might go out there and
Hey,
a
pick.
kicker and a
you
punter.
with us? Devontae
I don't know.
Price?
This is probably where we draft a long snapper. If I'm honest with you.
Matt Rhule will go out
Jesus.
there and draft a placeholder.
Nah. First, he got to wait on his wife to call him. Then he gonna draft whoever he gonna draft.
All right. Well, shit. Scroll down just a little bit.
Matt Rhule wanna he'll go out there and draft the dude that come in and hold the ball when the wind is too high.
You want to scroll down there a little bit,
like Kenny.
Juan?
So I want to pick the wind dude. All right, what position? Oh, you say it's just throw down? It's got to be best available at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If Bubba Bowler ain't off the board, shit, I might take him over.
He's off the board apparently.
Oh yeah, I would get Devontae Price right here.
Same.
2 Devontae Prices.
There's Drummond. No, Drummond's still on the board. That's the receiver I would take. Boom. There's my pick.
I like Devontae Price too. I cannot.
We're looking at that. That's a returner and fucking slot.
I was about to say we've already had 3 for Devontae Price, so just pick him.
Oh, so there you go.
And Price was a punt returner too.
Yep.
All right.
Special teams all the way for him.
The hate on
One last
Kyle
pick.
Phillips has got to stop.
This is our Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh fuck!
Kid, you make the pick, man.
You want me to make the pick?
I'm in your ass.
I'm still at the table.
Pause.
Shit.
How about
Damn.
this, man? Let's make this one fun. Keeb and Claire make the last pick, and we decide which one we go roll with.
You gonna roll
Oh
with
my
Claire?
God.
Bro. You gonna roll? You
How you
gonna
gonna roll with Claire, man?
You gonna roll with Claire?
All right, it's time.
Because you a hated
Time.
Anyways,
It's time.
Claire, go ahead.
If I'm picking here, I'm taking Sincere McCormick.
But we just took a running back though.
Oh,
Dang, that was
Lord.
a
Never mind.
move. Claire just had her first one.
Woohoo. It's just because you said based off
we're
what
in the
I'm
seventh.
looking
We're
at.
in the seventh round though. We're in the seventh
I mean,
round.
I'm
though,
not. If I'm looking at based off what I'm just seeing right now, Sincere McCormick is the first person out of
this is
just what I'm able to see.
best available in your opinion. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with
Price
that.
is a beast, though.
Texas
We
is
seen
10 and
Twan.
20.
Twan.
I'm
Me,
not
you,
saying.
and
Oh
Cody.
Lord, here we go.
No. I'm saying Twan. Me, you, and Cody watched Devontae Price.
Yeah.
This is not me saying Sincere is better than Devontae or anything. It's just this was literally of the 5 names I see on this board. Sincere McCormick is who I would
Let me
pick,
put some
but there's
more
no
names on
point.
there. Put some more names on.
Mm.
Somebody actually wants to trade with us at this pick.
That's so sad.
What sad ass team wants to do that? The Cardinals.
I had Doug Kramer on my board at center this late. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I already told y'all who I had on mine.
Carson Wells had 5.5 sacks this season. I would say fucking and get him.
Boom, there you go. There's our pick, Carson Wells. Another some edge help, some depth at this point.
Right.
You mean some practice team to help the guys get ready help, right?
I'll just say go for it at this point. It's the 7th. It's our last pick. It's the 7th round.
6'3", 241.
Yeah, it's another YGM.
In the 7th round, that means he wasn't shit.
Come on now.
I mean, he had 5.5 sacks.
Yeah. 6 sacks, 16 hurries. I mean, that's we're talking about dudes where maybe they do one thing very well, but lack in other spots, and that's why they're on the board.
Yeah, those guys don't get to play though. They
all right. We this is
special team, pass rushing specialists. Shit.
Yeah, man, it don't matter who we pick here because they ain't gonna
Boom.
play anyway.
All right, Carson Wells, bang, let's go. Let's get our grade.
All right,
let's get our grade.
I don't give a fuck about these PFF grades. After I saw all that dumb shit, I stopped hearing about the grades, man.
Facts.
I think that was a solid ass draft.
That's an amazing draft. Screw a quarterback.
We should have got Bailey Zapp. Hey, y'all talking? That man throws more accurate than Sam Darnold
in college. Hey, I'll take him over Sam.
What's our grade?
No.
So we got a B on the trade and a B plus on the other trade.
We got a
Sheesh.
B.
This is
Poor
bullshit.
Jake.
This
No
is
love.
Oh man, it got an F on the Jake Ferguson. Damn.
This is a
What did I say, man?
Hey, Twan,
Twan, you better not say
Well,
nothing about Sam Williams.
Well, we just saw Jake Ferguson, man. I mean, obviously that's a lie. Man, look, man.
you got a
I did.
screenshot.
Who just
Justice.
said if you get Jake Ferguson, they're gonna give you an
So
F? I
check
told
this
you I
out.
don't care about these grades,
Check
man.
this out, yo. Check this out. We made some picks based on what we look at, you know what I'm saying? And some people who got a difference of opinion said that our shit was a B.
I like that B. I'll take that B- on DeMarco in the fifth, though.
We know this is an A draft.
This is an amazing draft.
That's an A draft all day.
Look at that. You got a starting defensive tackle, starting linebacker. Fucking,
If
you got
Sam Williams makes it past the third, somebody needs to be unemployed.
They said Jordan Davis was a C+.
Dumbass.
That's because they're basically
It's because it's not something we immediately needed.
Pick.
right.
That's because of his pass.
So I was gonna say you got to look at that grade because it says our needs are fucking quarterback and O line in that order. So like
we went outside of our needs. That's exactly right, Ray.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can't draft for need. That's when you fuck yourself up.
Got Leo Chenal fucking C.
Kind
Get
of
the
dead.
fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. This is some shit grades, bro.
The algorithm.
I stopped looking after the first pick. After
It's
that
just
first
an
grade, I
algorithm,
stopped
yo.
looking.
No, I'm sorry.
you gotta-
A C on Zach Tom makes no fucking sense. How you gonna give me a C on a dude that had a 92 fucking percent
Keith.
pass grade?
Hey,
Like,
Keith.
come on, man.
Keith, they arguing with an algorithm.
I know.
Y'all arguing with an algorithm.
I ain't arguing. I'm just showing you how stupid they are.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Devontae
fucking
Price
saying.
got an A though.
Hey, Guru, we should have gone TDN, the draft network.
Facts.
One of the picks we didn't give nothing they give a damn about got an A. Sam Williams got a D+. Get out of here.
They also grade you based off of how far you reached. There's a reason why Devontae Price is probably an A too. It's because he was like 153 and we took him at 199.
How could you have somebody playing for Western, whatever you play for, Western Michigan's whatever, base somebody playing from Ole Miss that has 12 sacks and got a sack on Evan Neal with 9 pressure? That makes no sense.
Thanks, babe. Sorry.
I would like to thank each and every person.
That was my guy.
I would like to thank each and every person.
Brandon Edgerton, where he said PFF is a horrible baseline.
I'd like to thank each and every person tonight about it. Double dutching it. In the chat.
Burning the midnight oil.
Everybody that's in that chat tonight, man, to stay with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, those are real fans. Obviously, we said something they wanted to hear, man. I appreciate y'all for doing that. My shout out goes to Claire Aries, my brother Keeb, my brother Guru, and my brother from another mother, Ray Pabone, one of my day one. I love you all the same, but not maybe, sort of. You don't know what to say these days, so I just throw it all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Pabone, we've been doing this for almost 3 years now, bro.
Yes, sir.
So I'm grateful for all of y'all. Y'all can do the shout outs or whatever.
I'm
gonna step over and keep pounding for a second, but I'm not gonna be in there that long.
I was gonna say it's late. I'll go over for a little bit.
I'm gonna just say it's much.
I ain't gonna be able to get on.
It's, Claire, I love you. Don't take anything personal.
Thank you for hanging out with us, Guru.
I don't take anything personal, Keith. I just like to shoot back at you because we've got healthy beef. We have ever since I've been on here.
Always.
Yeah, Keith, take your panties off, Keith.
No, I'm not the one. I always listen. I always hold back because I think people
take off the thong,
man. Listen, the reason I said that is because I can argue beyond that. It's just I don't want to offend people. People get offended nowadays a lot. I'm not saying you, Claire.
Way too easy.
Not saying you, Claire.
But bro, listen to this. I'm gonna tell you something real quick, bro. I would have never brought Claire on here if I didn't think she could handle that. Bro.
Of course. And we greatly appreciated those past cash apps, Claire.
You're welcome.
You done got kind of lazy with him, Claire. Like I don't have to pay these motherfuckers no more.
Hey, she don't. She part of the crew.
Nah.
Hey, Claire, don't pay these fools.
She said, "Don't pay
Shut your
these."
mouth, King. That $5 would come in handy, bro. Claire, who you want? Shout out your peoples, and I got to hear Claire's baby like last night, man. Shout out to the little ones, man.
Oh, Aria, yeah, she's a terror, man. She's a terror. She better be asleep. Actually, I haven't heard her, so she better be asleep by now. But no, just as always, shout out to the chat and everybody who spent their, God, I don't even know what day it is, Monday, their Monday night with us.
Tuesday now, it will be.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Twan, Key, Ray, and Guru. I'm glad you get to join us whenever you get to. I love having so many different new opinions and just fresh knowledge. It's wonderful. I love it. You have no idea.
Yeah,
and I'll shout him out just to
application. I see what he's doing.
Hey,
yeah,
right.
I
was just gonna say, Guru, hit me up, Guru.
And just to embarrass him, I'm gonna shout out my fiance who was in the chat. It was the first time he's actually he's in the next room, but it's the first time he's actually been actively in the chat. So just shout out to him. I'm gonna embarrass him.
Shout out to Brandon,
Mr.
Brandon. Yes.
Hey, Brandon's the New Yorker, right? From
yes,
Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Brandon, I love those garbage plates. Y'all do them right.
Yeah.
I hope he's still listening. I'm in a whole separate room, so
I love Brandon because we all want to do physical harm to the same people. So
I don't.
Oh Lord, we're gonna keep
demonetized
out of it.
Hey, no monetization.
I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z, man. Guru.
Y'all already know it's your boy Panther Guru. B. Shout out to Keep Pounding too. Shout out to this 704 channel. We moving forward. We moving on up just like the Jeffersons. Y'all already know what time it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're moving on up. Come on.
Also, Guru, email me. I'm trying to,
What's your email? You got it in your channel bio?
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
All right. Better yet, I'll put my email in the chat. You just email me.
You want me to just send him your number?
That works too.
Ray Pabon, get your punk ass on here and tell us who you want to like.
I was going to say, obviously, thank everybody for coming out tonight. It was a long show. It was a great show. But yeah, obviously, shout out to everybody on here. And I'm gonna leave it with a little shout out to Guru. Something he said earlier that I just really fuck with is because again, I was talking about Shaq and getting something for him, but again, we'll take it back to C-Mac. What's the point? I'm sorry, and I quote: "What's the point of having a Lamborghini if every time you drive that shit, the wheels fall off?" That is a beautiful quote. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one.
Change the wheels.
I'm gonna keep that one, Guru.
Change the axle of the car.
Shit, but yeah. Shout out everybody on here. Shout out Guru. Always a pleasure. And yeah, till the next one.
Shout out to Pabonius.
Keep.
Yeah, again, much love. Shout out to Nine Lives Panther podcast. I've been kind of off personal matters. And I had the flu.
The Keep show.
And I had the flu. I totally forgot the flu existed because of this pandemic. But yeah.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Yeah. Life is real. Shout out to y'all. Hey, shout out to 704. Shout out to 704.
Always.
Rest in peace, brother.
You know that was coming next.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Oh, you about to
talk to that brother on the screen, man. That's why we do the show, man. You know what I'm saying? In his spirit, man. Look, it's 5 members of this podcast, but it's really 6, man. He's always here with us in spirit, just not in the physical. Shout out and love to 704, man. Our real life angel in heaven, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the show, man. Key, that's Pabonius, that's Claire, that's Guru. I'm torn down, man. Somebody say we out.
We
We
out.
out.